That's what we call instantaneous movement. That's
That's what
crazy.
we call instantaneous movement.
He was caught
Instant
off guard
transmission.
again.
Goku. Yep.
Type.
No, I wasn't.
Exactly. He was caught off
Teleporter in
guard.
here.
He didn't know we were about to stream. I literally told him lights, camera, action. He's
You think a guy with this sweater and this title could ever be caught off guard?
You got both from a
You gotta-
grandma.
you gotta wake
I'm
up-
not impressed.
You gotta wake up real early to get past the creamsicle.
Ew.
Put a stamp on it.
Wow. Intro. I remember how to do this. What is up, chat? What is up? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing great on this fine Sunday evening. We're back at it, with another Sunday stream. Yes, we remembered our login info.
Yep.
We're here. We're excited. We're ready. And you know what? We're here to follow up on an amazing week last week in terms of manga discussion, in terms of insightful commentary. You're getting all of the above on this stream, or else he loses that title belt, right?
You'll have to take it from me. At WrestleMania!
Yeah, so,
Fuck.
Yeah, you're not well. But yeah, what's up, y'all? What's up, MZ?
What's up?
Draco, Demon, Lemon.
Chat, what other streamer our size that has props? Not a damn one, I'll tell you that right now. You know what they have? Balls.
What? Bro, what?
Balls.
What's the...
I shouldn't be laughing that hard at balls, dude.
I just don't know what's the joke.
I don't know either. Fuck.
Oh, okay.
Man, this belt is really going in my head. Fuck.
Yeah, put it down, bro. put it down, man. It wasn't that. It's
Dude, I don't know who I am without it.
Yeah. The same guy you are with it, a dork.
The belt is me, dude.
Of course. Grown-ass 67-year-old man, by the way.
Come on. Anyway, this isn't a shirt, Lemon, but thank you for the compliment. It's a sweater. It's a nice little fall sweater. Peeping that. I forgot what the pattern's called. Not Argyle, but nice.
Type shit.
Anyway.
Type shit.
Chad, how are we all doing on this fine evening?
Hey, Kareem was just enlightening me about his Thanos dark side theory. Being an absolute nerd, sticking up the place. You know what I mean? Letting that stench ruminate across, the country.
Gotta. I was just telling BR right before we started stream. It's kind of funny how much fucking good PR the MCU movies gave to Thanos compared to Darkseid. Like in every other piece of superhero media, Darkseid shits on him, in my opinion, right? As a character, as a final boss, presentation, goals, motivations, like in every conceivable category that makes a villain or an antagonist an antagonist, Darkseid just shits on Thanos, right? You think about Thanos in the comics, right? Down bad for death, loser, incel, dork, right?
Sure.
Darkseid has his own kingdom, aura. By the way, can't even fit into this reality. Too big.
Type shit.
It's quite literally too heavy. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I know the problem well. Relatable. Thanos, not relatable. I don't move like that.
Go, continue, bro. I didn't say anything. Continue. Don't make me say anything, but I didn't say anything, right?
But the movies, the most popular fucking medium of superhero media, unfortunately, Thanos just has that. Mm-hmm. By the way, different guy than the comics Thanos. Unfortunate. It's so sad to see. I just think it's very funny how much one good presentation could just overshadow consistently good little ones.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, no, here, bro. Like as an avid like Thanos and Darkseid appreciator, I can second. No, I can second that thought, bro. Like, yeah, no, comics. Man, is this what it's like to be on the other side of this? This is pretty fun. I fuck with it, bro. This is nice. This is a nice little role reversal. Yeah, keep yapping about shit I don't know nothing about or care about, bro. It'll keep the dynamic fresh, bro. Yeah, no. And then when Thanos said I am inevitable, or whatever. Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah. A dark side.
Okay,
Thanos'
alright.
Omega beams are those dark sides.
They're dark sides. I don't.
Huh.
We can move on. We don't have
No,
to
no, no,
stay
no,
on
no,
Thanos.
no.
It was a casual
No,
observation.
I
It was
love
fine.
this talking
Dude,
point.
no, let's talk about something that we both love
I,
equally.
no.
Kagurabachi is on break this week. I'm so
So
sad about that, personally.
why did you say let's talk about something and then talked about something that we wouldn't get to talk about? What's your problem? Do you know how this works? That's not how the sentence structure should have gone. But yes, Kagurabachi is on break this week. Hokuzono is seemingly still going through it in regards to like just keeping up with the schedule, which is just like I hope we're not like knock wood, right? But I hope we're not noticing like the beginning of a general trend of something that like Hokuzono is just going to have a bit of trouble with as he continues to his serialization, because I mean, we see this with mangaka all the time, right? It happens. It's kind of the nature of the unfortunate weekly releasing schedule, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of like seeing it with JJK or anything else, and it's like it usually shows up. It crops up a bit later in its run, but I don't know. It's interesting. I'm hoping Hokuzono's okay. I know that these impromptu break weeks are really just because it's like, damn, bro, I couldn't finish the chapter on time. I gotta lock in, which probably means it was more like this chapter, what would be chapter 99, was more unfinished than the prior like kind of unfinished chapters that we've been seeing, or else he would have
Yeah, I
just
think
published that as
96,
well.
97, right? That was the one that was like choppy.
Yeah, he might also be working on volume. This is a sentiment I heard. He might also be like working on like volume corrections
Oh,
as well. That might be something that he's doing.
yeah. I mean, if he's finally getting around to like polishing up those like chapters 96 or 97, right? The ones that were like rough when they released for the volume, then then like that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I mean, he could just be taking a break. He did a lot of color pages for the last couple of weeks, right?
Those niggas not letting him take a break, though. I'll tell you this right now. I would bet your bottom dollar on the fact that that motherfucker is drawing. He's drawing manga as we speak. I can't, like, statistically speaking, his pen on a piece of paper. He's working on it.
Probably not the new chapter, for being real. But hey,
let's see.
If a break is what he needs.
Black XH, thank you for being a tier 1 sub. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Jane with a fascinating comment here. Let me read this out. Creams, why your hair looking so cute today, my little butterfly?
You didn't need to read that. Could have let it pass.
Little butterfly. Little butterfly is fascinating. When do you guys develop the nickname? Like, can you tell me like the origin of it? I'm just curious.
No, there is no origin. You slime ball. Fuck you.
Is it like when you do your curls for him, like you form it into like a wing, kind of like a little design?
So chat, maybe a shorter stream. All right, there might be some yapping, but no promises. Okay. I will say, Blue Lock dropped a decent chapter. So like I think like I know I can't believe it either. An actual decent chapter. The first time in a long time, fleshing out its protagonist past aura farming, excellent stuff. Can't wait to talk about it. I don't even hate that.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know why I said that. Like it was negative.
I'm not gonna lie. You're a bot, I think. But like,
how dare you?
But listen. No. Listen, I clutched my pearls because like, can I be honest with you? And don't take this the wrong way. I'm proud of you. You, and I mean this. You introduced a topic. You introduced the manga discussion. I'm not gonna lie, sopping. That's crazy.
Listen, I after last week's revelation, character development type shit. Are you okay with starting with Blue Lock, or do you want to start with Sakamoto Days?
Hey, listen.
Just like knock it out.
Hey, listen. I'm leaving it in your hands today. You got it, bro. You're feeling in a fever. I see you're in your flow state.
Just a little bit.
Let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I was just kind of thinking, like while I was reading this one, it's so interesting. Okay, everybody knows Isagi, big winning addict. There we go. Holy shit, that took me a fucking.
You can do it.
Bit of a tongue twister.
Mm-hmm.
So big winning addict, right? Loves that shit. Means more to him than breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And the bit of self-discovery that we got last chapter, some shit that I don't think he's ever like said in so many words as far as my memory goes.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nice for him to kind of elaborate on the curiosity aspect of wanting to see himself improve.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly hate that they brought out the hunting thing in context for this. Kind of spoiled the well forming.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's dumb as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, A, little gross, and then B, corny.
Mm-hmm.
But putting that aside, right?
Mm-hmm.
The line "Who's gonna live my life for me?"
Mm-hmm.
That's a sentiment I could get behind.
Good line.
That's
good line.
That's a good line. That's a good sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciated the fuck out of that.
Mm-hmm.
It was to me more revealing of Isagi's character to see him frame his own curiosity as like a show of defiance in its own way, right? You're curious about yourself because who else is going to be curious? Who
Mm-hmm.
else is going to live your life for you? I fucked with that heavy,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay.
It's cool that he included the despair and the pleasure in it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was like a neat little detail. But generally speaking, really fucked with the message. Really, really cool way for him to like voice his appreciation towards soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Love that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got me thinking about myself a little bit, just.
And that's what the good blue light chapters do.
Yeah. What makes me feel like this? What elicits this reaction out of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything out there that I feel this strongly about? I'm working on that last one. I'll let you guys know. I don't have an answer for you that fast. A blue light chapter isn't going to do it. Don't mean to raise your hopes up that much.
No. You actually, I'm not going to lie, you really raised my hopes because this has been a behind the scenes thing. Talk on it. Speak on it. You have to have something.
A little bit of progress. Just like damn, bro. What do I want to do with my life, right? And it hit me at the funniest intersection because, I'm...
You're passing
without
you know what I mean? Midlife.
Yeah, there are some horizons.
Yeah, I mean you're 45 now, right? Like
shut up.
You're getting
there are horizons in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pastures that need frolicking, and it's skipping day. So I started thinking, what would be like a really cool thing to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously everybody has this like, oh, what do I want to do with my life? What do I want to blank? What do I want to blank, right? I came up with a new variation of the question, kind of loosely inspired by this chapter that I want to ask the class, right?
Okay, type shit.
What would you uproot your life for? Like if I gave you an offer, right? A very specific offer. What is a zero doubt, like, yes, same day, you pack up your boxes and you get the fuck out of where you're at right now, no questions asked. Like, what's an instantaneous yes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of go, like, no, feel free to do the exercise.
I got it.
Right. So let me try to do one for you, right? And customize.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Let me jump the gun. Actually, let me.
Yeah.
Mr. President.
Yeah.
Hokozono says, "Hey, I'm training you." Yes. It's done. No.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Click.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Bye, guys.
Sister sobbing, talking about something. Please don't go.
No.
Be good.
Hey. That's Hokozono. I don't think you. No. Hold on. Because here's the thing. I would leave. Here you go. Read this. You'll get it. You'll understand why I had to go.
You do it too, if you were me.
Yeah. You're just not. He didn't invite your dumbass. He invited me. So bye. For sure.
So with that being said, right, I encourage everybody in chat to go through the same scenario, right? And I was like really thinking, most unlikely thing, right? Okay. Hey, Creams. You want a book deal? You start thinking about it, right? You're like, yeah, right? Cool. That sounds like a good thing. It's not enough. I don't want it bad enough, right? I'm not hungry for it enough. I still got room for dessert.
Can I throw you one?
Sure.
You gotta move, like, I don't know. What's one state where you're like, I would really not want to be there? Like, not even because it's like it has anything horrible. It's just like, it's fucking lame. Just give me a state.
Somewhere in the middle, bro. Just LA. I actually don't fuck with LA.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Hey, bro. Honored One Studio. We built it in LA. Pack your shit. You're in the big leagues now.
Almost.
Okay, almost. Okay,
like
almost.
This
okay,
like
almost.
A little bit closer.
Good shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And dude, it was the funniest fucking scenario. It was the funniest combination. You're not gonna expect it. I didn't expect it, right?
Okay.
But I was like, man, if I get an offer on some shit like, hey man, we want you to direct a video game, you gotta move to Japan for a year.
Okay.
I was like, fuck, I would do that.
You uprooting your, like, you can.
Yeah.
Kojima's like.
Yeah.
Boop.
Go,
By yourself.
ni hao, bro.
Ni
Like,
hao.
like
Is
that's
that?
Chinese. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was
That's
about to.
Chinese.
Is that?
My
Is
bad.
that? I was.
What's hi in Japanese? Holy shit.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Right. I was only thinking about gomenasai. I'm so good.
Holy shit. Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That's like it's been a while. That's strike 3 though, bro. That's three. That's 3 strikes. You're out of here, bro. You're out of here. You're out of here. You're out of here.
My bad.
If you want to see one of the other
My bad.
strikes,
My
go
bad.
check the member stream. Holy shit, you're gone. um,
Oh, appreciate the the Prime subscription, Super Saiyan Blue 05.
yeah, this was an interesting one. If I was offered to get my old rifle back and continue doing marksmanship, I would drop everything and dip. That's fascinating. That's fascinating. But that's like you're getting in the headspace. You're getting in the headspace though.
Getting the method. Yep. Anime watcher, by the way. Anime podcaster, by the way. Not a weeb. Grown man. I don't listen, man.
What'd you say? Did you say not a weeb? That's not what you said, right? Like, be dead ass. That's not what you said to me, right? What are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? I was
fronting.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm just making sure.
It won't happen again.
Yeah. Isn't it Gambare? It is. Lethality, spelt it wrong. Fake fan, she doesn't read or watch shit unless it's Jujutsu Kaisen or Kagurabachi. Nothing else.
No sword, no her. Like, sword merchant. Derogatory.
Relax.
So are you. Derogatory.
Fuck you. You said ni hao.
But yeah, anyway, I was like really thinking, what the fuck? Why would I say yes?
That's fascinating,
right?
bro. Like, first of all, I'll say W foreshadowing, because when I was over there, you fucking being on the prowl for a game design book, I'm like, okay, I can see the writer did consider he did consider this arc. Okay, fascinating. Hey, bro, you and Mikey about to.
I did think about that too.
Yeah,
but like, just like a passing thought, right? I was like, man, I've been playing a lot of games this year. I feel like a lot of horizons have opened up, right? And I had this conversation with Troop, right, and with you, right? I think I did it both times, but the Wolverine game trailer drops, right? And you remember how it was like, I was like, I hit you up and I was like, hey man, just for fun, right? You were to make a Wolverine game, right?
Nigga,
how would you like?
Nigga,
what would you do?
Hit me up. I was in New York.
Oh, was that a real life thing?
Bro, yes. We watched the trailer. You didn't see the trailer before. Like, we watched the trailer.
Oh,
that was on.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. Yeah, sorry, that was true. Other way around.
Nigga said, I hit you up, bro. We were walking to the train.
Fuck. Yeah, I hit up Troop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, right? Just like as a mental exercise, I was like, how would you make a Wolverine game, right? Because like on a character, this is besides the point. Just like for you guys, that's like a mental exercise if you want to get at it, right? But like Wolverine, he has 2 very specific powers, right? 3 if you count the claws. But like
guy
one,
who cuts shit.
he cuts shit. He has an unbreakable skeleton and he heals a lot, right? Now, if you know anything about gaming, all fucking video game characters that you play as have those 2 things, more or less, right? Functionally, no difference playing as Wolverine than like a random Call of Duty guy, right? You both heal at the same rate on paper. So how do you make a Wolverine game stick out without it being just like a fucking Arkham Simulator but cutting shit? I'm not gonna go through the whole situation again, but just that was kind of like the springboard for the topic. Anyway, I started thinking, man, this is really fun to think about and to plan around, right? And just kind of considering like how I would get somebody to like engage with it in that way, how I would build around certain challenges, how I would like try to take this character's lore story and like build and try to make it come alive in that way. It was just like a very fun thing to think about. And you start kind of getting ideas, or at least I do, right? Of just different ways you can get somebody to do shit in a game. And it's just sort of a sim I've been running over and over again. Right? And I'm like, man, if I got an opportunity, I would just love to have the time and resources to like try some of this shit out. And I was working backwards, right? If it was, let's say it wasn't a game, let's say it was in Japan. If it was like, hey man, TV show in Canada, I was like, oh, same thing, right? Because I like the mental visual of like creative problem solving. with like friends, right?
Okay,
Like, dude,
so you like it being collaborative. Okay.
I like it being collaborative, right? I'm like, hey man, even and you know how I feel about Johnny, right? But even the shit I'm doing with Johnny is like, it's really close to that feeling,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like,
Just suck his dick, why don't you?
anyway, it's like, hey man, hey Honored Ones, you got to pitch a show, bro.
Pitch a
The
show.
idea, pitch a show, bro.
Uh,
The idea of like me going over there, you coming here, right?
uh-huh.
Massive fucking cup, like pot of coffee, right? Bunch of fucking wrinkled up papers in a corner talking about neuro. It doesn't fucking work, right? She would never say that,
Dude,
right?
listen, man.
Dude, you gotta hurry up. The pitch is at 9.
Dude, you're. I'm not gonna lie. You're such a fucking New Yorker for setting up the scenario like the pitch is at 9, bro. Fucking stack of cop. We're what are we? Guess what? We're also gonna run to the place too. We're fucking late. We
Yeah.
stack of papers flying out. Dude, you're such a fucking. You're such a.
Taxi. Bro, sandwich in mouth, bro.
Okay.
As we're hailing, yeah.
Oh fuck! Cream's dream is
Yeah.
to be the ideas guy. Fuck.
I don't know.
Dude.
Like, I like collaborative work in a way that feels creative, I guess.
I mean
Like,
that's fair. I can definitely
yeah,
fuck with that at a conceptual level for sure. I think there's something
yeah.
very very cool to working with someone else on something that you're passionate about. Like if
And
I
it's
was
like,
like even just something low level, just like oh yeah, draw like
mhm.
a fan art fight, wink wink, right with someone or whatever, right? Or like Mikey, if you're here, animate some shit. Bring me, bro. Put me on the team, big bro. Right? I mean that definitely seems cool. I don't have it insofar as like you talk about, dude. Pitching a show makes my asshole clench, bro. Conceptually, I'm like, holy fuck.
Cause, bro, we nail it. It gets picked up, right? Bro, we get to do this every week. It's gonna be so fun.
Fuck.
I'll see you on set, 3 a.m. Get
Set.
some bed. Set.
Set.
Yes. Set.
Can't act. Just a guy. Cut shit.
We're producers. We just gotta keep this going.
dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a bit of a side tangent. Producer would be. I was thinking levels of show to be bad at. Producer, the worst. I'd be a
They
bad
gave
actor.
us $2 million for the pilot. We have to use every cent.
Where'd it go? I don't know. Dude. Dude, we can't show up here on time every week, bro. Dude, as soon as they're like, yeah, dude. So like when's it airing? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Um,
Hey guys, how's the pilot coming along? It's great. All over it.
where do you
Hey
find
bro, get up.
actors?
We forgot. We haven't shot a single thing. It's been a month. We're going to get sued. Holy shit.
Bro, how much of their bro, how much of their money do we use?
We still have all 2 million.
Okay. So worst case, we can give it back to them.
They expected a pilot. This is a breach of contract. We're fucked.
Yeah, bro. It's going to be one of us holding a phone, the other just start doing shit in front of it, bro. Holy shit. Dance, you're going to get Swiss cheese, bro. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, just like, I don't know, I find it fun to kind of do that thing, right? Like, I think it's why I even tolerate. I think it's why like I enjoy working with Johnny so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I feel a greater desire to do more,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. Just I haven't figured out how to address the feeling more directly, right? Because obviously, Kojima's not hitting me up, so what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
And short of learning, I don't know, Unity and like doing that shit myself, which I have no plans on doing because holy shit. I don't know.
So, okay. And I know we said no yapping, bro, but I'm kind of like this is an interesting thread that you've decided to pull, right? Like speak on that.
Mhm.
Like cuz I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking cuz following your logic, right? Hisaki kind of got the gears turning a little bit, right? It's a curiosity in yourself. Who is going to, like, you're absorbed in yourself, you're absorbed in the concept, right? Like, who's going to live your life outside of you? You've just acknowledged, you've acknowledged a desire, I'll tie it back to Blue Lock so that you guys feel like you're getting your money's worth, right? You've acknowledged a desire. I want to be the world's best, right? You found your ego.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that Jinpachi ego in the Blue Oak facility doesn't exist in this universe. And so you're like, oh, I'm resigning myself to not do it. But that shit's burning in your chest. There's a pitch out there, right?
There's a pitch out. Like, it's sort of like, okay, I had the same feeling, I had the same sensation when I thought about, like, us pitching a pilot, right?
Fair.
So clearly, it's not quite literally like just gaming or whatever, right?
Okay.
The underlying thing is that problem solving aspect, and maybe, right? The part that I haven't figured out yet is how I want to, like, materialize that. Like, am I just like, hey, bro, I'm going to Disney tomorrow. Can you get on the next flight? We're pitching our show.
Why was I not involved in writing it? Why don't I know the name? What's it about, bro?
You'll read the script on the plane.
Disney? How the fuck did you, no offense, how the fuck did you get an appointment with Disney, bro? What did you show them as a proof of concept? The pod? Like, they were buying this shit, man.
They were moved.
They were
Sleeping Danger.
They were moved by Goon Talk, bro.
Bro, he's been the CMO of Disney the whole time. He's a dickhead for not telling us.
I'm not gonna lie, he's banned. Why don't I have $1 million in my pocket? CMO, Disney, money, please. Struggling. Yeah, no, that's interesting.
3,000 memberships right now.
Okay, so let me ask you this, right? You find something that you constantly being moved by Goon Talk, can't lie type shit. Here's my thing, right? So let's just take Unity as, like, we'll use gaming, we'll use Unity as stand-ins for the passion, right? You find the thing, and it is just as difficult as learning how to code a game. Why wouldn't you pursue that? Because, like all jokes aside about you being an old man, you being decrepit, your back hurting it, all that kind of stuff.
Like, yeah, I just would.
Okay.
Right? Like, that's kind of my, like, there's a feeling of, like, I want to be certain that this is it, right? Like, as certain as Isagi is about soccer being the thing, right, is the way I want to feel.
So I'm gonna keep pressing you, all right? Good friend shit. And also, like, not just good friend shit. This is the most you've ever been engaged with Blue Look on a conceptual level. By the way, we'll talk about your rating in a second. It's going to be an interesting, like, little heel turn reversal in a sec. But any case, right? Isagi's sure about that shit because he plays it.
Yeah.
So my question is, you feel a passion, right?
He was fascinated by it as a kid, right? Mm-hmm. And then he ended up trying to follow it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But he pursued it, right? So it's like,
yeah.
Nagi, another example. Soccer's just a thing I'm doing for Rayo. Plays it, fuck. Discovers an underlying passion that you can pick up on. Here's my sentiment. Here's my belief. Right. This is a little bit of, like, just my thoughts. For all of my jokes about you being old and decrepit and, like, 58, you're not getting any younger. Time isn't going backwards. This is likely the most free time, the most energy, the most mental clarity, blah, 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 you'll ever have in your life. And as the seconds pass, I mean, that's fine, right? It happens. That's life. But, like, it's sort of like, is there much of a difference in, you spend a year working on game development. You're like, fuck. Because you either love it or you don't, right? It's either your thing or it isn't. You spend a year, you're like, it's not my thing. Is that much different than spending a year where you just didn't do anything? Now you know. It's not speculation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, bro. I tried being a UFC fighter. I got my ass kicked. Wow, I hate getting my shit punched in. Let me cross that. I know I like adrenaline, because you call me an adrenaline junkie. I know I like adrenaline. Combat sports. Let me mark that off. Fuck. Jumped off a plane. Holy shit. Shot myself. Oh, I get it, bro. I'm into motorsports. Fuck. It
Okay.
took me 3 years to get there, but I'm into motorsports. And the only reason I know I'm into motorsports is because I feel different doing this comparatively to everything else. This gives me a feeling that is discernible and comparable to something else, right? Like you can't hit the ball if you don't swing the bat. I promise you, I've done the game that you're doing in a lot of respects. I do it all the time. I'm still doing it, working on it, talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you. I'm not even saying be a game developer. That's not really my point. My point is more saying
Commit to
the
something.
commit to something because the hype of the idea is infinitely more intoxicating than the hype that you'll get once
Of
you're
the
in it, right?
execution. Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I have all these ideas. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to blah, 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 blah. Do it once. You'll know if you can fuck with it, even on a base level, right? Damn, think for some shit that you've actually applied it. Damn, I want to make a YouTube video. I like the idea of making a YouTube video. I don't want to do that shit right now. You know what I mean? That's
Hmm.
a sort of awareness you get once you've actually like immersed yourself in the concept, right? Because like, you think about it and you're like, oh, maybe it is that, maybe it isn't that. You're 38, bro. It Go to the adoption center, bro. Pick up a little Timmy. It's almost time. Get your hobbies in now. Like take the joking whatever out of it, but like kind of do kind of take the theme from it all. Like I'm just very much a believer, or trying to be a believer, I guess, in the idea that like it's just shit to commit to, because like what else are you gonna do?
I guess, yeah, the time will pass anyway, right? One of the things I kind of live my life by.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a good question. It's just like I said, right? I'm not gonna have the answer right now. Blue Lock's afterburn is still kind of burning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I haven't had the time to kind of like explore it past this point,
Mm-hmm.
but it is just something that was kind of accelerated by Blue Lock
Mm-hmm.
in some respect. Maybe not directly like I don't want to say the chapter inspired it, but more like it just sort of got the gears turning a bit more than they already were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Just yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like I wish I could give you a more definitive answer.
Mm-hmm.
I won yet.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fair. That's fair. It's just something to think about, and something to I think I think the next stage beyond thinking about is like start doing and figuring out if you fuck with it, right? And
Hmm.
obviously you got to decide, how your time shakes out, blah blah blah. It's always a bit more complicated than just do the thing, but it doesn't have to be that much. It doesn't have to be that much more granular. Did you miss Blue Lock? No, we're in the throes of Blue Lock conversation, big bro. We're in the throes of Blue Lock conversation. Don't even worry about it, gang. Um,
Yeah.
but
But yeah, just
yeah.
yeah, that was kind of my big takeaway from the chapter. I thought it was like an interesting little panel or two. Like realistically, if I was to kind of break down this chapter,
Mhm.
outside of all my personal stuff, it would probably be like a 6.
Yeah.
Um, but I think just kind of the chord it struck with me is, I'm bumping it up to a smooth 8.
Okay, okay,
Like,
I can fuck with that, bro. And
yeah,
that's what's art meant to do, but strike chords in the heart. You know what I mean? Like what's
strike chords in the heart like a
type shit,
guitar.
type shit.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess like yeah. What about you?
Listen. So I'll kind of like meet your shit in kind. Like that spread, like who's gonna live my life for me, smashing my expectations. And even like that last page, give me that soccer stimulation. Okay, I fuck with it. I fuck with it as a chapter. This shit was mediocre. This shit was tepid.
Hmm?
This was like a 5. Um, I'm fundamentally dissatisfied with the decision to present it this way. Just from the perspective of um, just from the perspective of like, it feels like a discovery that on paper should get a lot more out of me, right? I'm glad that it kind of it roused a lot of like internal sort of conversation, and I think Blue Lock when at its best, because for me it does that, right? Blue Lock when at its best is a manga that I use as like a lot of reference points. Like, dude, that fucking Manshine game in my brain rent free. I think about it all the time. Holy shit,
Hmm.
goddamn, that might be one of my favorite stretches of manga ever. Fuck, when Blue Lock is at its best, it's crazy. This to me felt like it felt like, okay, let me take a step back, right? Let me take a couple steps
Okay.
back. When we get awakenings, when we get developments, when we get like perspective shifts, like major perspective shifts in Blue Lock, it's typically accompanied by a decently long extent of build up, right? It's the Nagi
Mm-hmm.
chapters where he's like sulking and going through it and grieving and all of that stuff, talking to Igaguri and revitalizing that ego over the course of 4, 5, 6 chapters, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think about Kaiser's awakening into that like super fucking like, Magnus goal, right? That's an entire
Mm-hmm.
backstory that we're going through for several chapters. You think about Rin's new destructive ego. That's something that we're getting into for several chapters. You think about Isagi developing metavision and developing his like protagonist sense and all this stuff. Like all of these major developments, all of these like major shifts and realizations about like the world or the characters and how they move through them are these things that are developed and built up to and like shown over the course of a long stretch of time. And I feel like the premise, like the very concept of like Isagi's ego being based in curiosity makes a whole lot of fucking sense. I like it. It's a solid
Mm-hmm.
concept. It's a solid fucking thing. It makes so much sense that the character most willing to break himself down and rebuild himself is the one that's most curious about what he is, right? Because it's almost like you can almost take a like a ship of thesis like perspective, right? It's like
Mm-hmm.
if I'm a person who's willing to raise everything, right? And then build on top of it, what's at the core, right? If the
Mm-hmm.
puzzle's always changing, the pieces are always being swapped out, who am I, right? What is the me that decides to break shit down and rebuild it? That's fascinating to me conceptually, right? Um, it's an interesting idea. I would love to be kind of taken through that journey and kind of like why I feel or why Isagi feels this way and what that means to him moving forward, what that means to him currently. And I feel like it's just the concept, it's just the idea that is done well. The build up, the lead up to that moment is so shallow, it's so simple, it's so hollow, I think, in its presentation. Very boring in some respects, where I'm like, oh man, you ruined it. You're ruining it. You're ruining it. Like it's like we see that Isagi
Right.
is excited by soccer. Cool. That works as a baseline. But I think there's so many different ways you can take this. There's so many different ways that you can kind of like um, really develop that and work on that and like how over the course of those 40 days that was something that he learned, but we just kind of speed run through it to get to the end. It's like I wondered this and then I came to this conclusion and I'm just very dissatisfied by it on a baseline. Now I think that much like with something like metavision, another ability that Isagi develops over the course of like a few chapters, Kaneshiro can follow this up in following chapters, following matches, and throughout the course of this arc, like it can be followed up and developed further and explored further. I don't doubt that that's possible, but like as an individual chapter, as a slice of like what Isagi's been working on for the past, like month and a half, it's like
Mm-hmm.
not particularly impressed. In all honesty, um, I feel like. It was just we got like the almost what feels like the climax of this little mini arc. Why am I at the top of the roller coaster? I don't even remember climbing. We just spawned here. Fuck. Thanks. Appreciate it. Um, Little rough. I think that the chapter was fine. Maybe five is a little harsh. I'll be honest with you. Five might be like me kind of being like, dude, this is Esau goat. I want more for my goat. Like, whatever. Batra got hoed. That's Batra, right? That's just guy who dribbles shit, right? Rin, guy who destroys shit, whatever. This is Esau goat. This is
Mm.
that's my MC.
That's
Why'd you do this?
the protagonist.
Why'd you do
That's
this?
Mr. Locke, first name Blue.
Why'd you do this to me? Right? Is the sentiment.
Mm.
Maybe it's like a 5.5. Maybe it's a 6. Whatever. But I
Do you
really
feel
do
like
feel like and not a lot for a little for a lot. It's sort of like you want me to feel something off of this. You didn't do an adequate job of building that suspense, building that anticipation for like that great emotional release, in my opinion.
let me kind of press you a little bit, right?
Press me.
Do you feel like this is a symptom of the game beforehand kind of being ass, or do you feel like it's a symptom of this sort of being like this could have been unsaid because like this was already some shit he was doing, right?
No, I don't
Like
think
it,
I don't think this should have gone unsaid. I think this is a symptom of the presentation style shifting within the course of this game. I don't know if it's the game itself or the fact like that it's being presented in a very condensed manner. But like Blue Lock typically is very long-winded about the way it presents character problems and character resolutions. You think about Hiyori, you think about Yukimiya, you think about Kaiser, you think about Rin, you think about Ness. These are all characters who have their backstory established before a game. They have the conflict established before a game. They're dealing with it in the midst of the game. They resolve it, maybe in the middle of the game or at the end of the game. And it's like you tally all that stuff up before the chapter in which they make this major discovery. That is a 4 to 5 chapter stretch of like really good stuff, foundational stuff that's weaved in that you're keeping in your mind as a reader on a week to week basis, that you're considering, that you're contemplating. Think about Nagi. Fuck Nagi. I don't know if you're gonna be able to replicate that world goal. Everybody telling him, dude, your ass, dude, your ass. Where's your fire? Like your shit. He gets eliminated. We then go on another several chapter stretch, like going about that. It to me, this is the equivalent of if like Nagi got eliminated, the next chapter was like, I found my ego again. I'm gonna go back to Blue Lock. Fuck you. Great emotional resonating moment if you did any of the groundwork to make me give a shit. Wow. Um Whoa. Yeah, 5. Like I'm not gonna lie to you.
fair.
I'm just
Yeah.
it's just one of those things where I'm like
It-
it felt like and this is like very insulting to say, and I say it kind of knowing that. I don't necessarily think this is true. This is just a way for me to conceptualize it. As someone who tries to write shit, it feels like when you have a cool ass conclusion in mind and a premise, and you're just like,
yeah, because like even
shit,
my focus was
I
about the
have
last
no
two
idea how to
pages.
connect these, right?
Let me hit you with like
Mm?
a funny thing, right? If this was like after the U20 match, but this chapter was basically the same, you think it would hit harder just off that?
It's
Really?
not. It's not.
Not e-
The problem is the problem. So like I see, Lon Plexi, interesting sentiment. I want to address it. I would say the development for this was the whole series. The problem is when you're developing something, you have to establish it as a problem in the first place. We just saw Isagi decide what his new ego was, right? Victory at any cost. We just saw
right?
that. The last time we see Isagi, he's the Demon King of Blue Lock. He's resolved all of his troubles. He's done this. He's done that. He's grown leaps and bounds. In order for you to start a new line of character arc, a new character arc, a new line of development, you have to present a new problem, a new question, a new query, right? And I don't think that
Right?
was done adequately. I don't think we're given a reason to see because Isagi's just watching. Like what Ego tells him to do is watch football, right? Look at the moments in which the
Right?
game changes. Cool. The only query we have is like, why did Ego send him that? Which I would still say we haven't even really seen just yet. That hasn't even been resolved. That's to the side. We haven't had a moment where Isagi's like, damn, I need to rediscover my ego for X, Y, and Z. At the bare minimum, with other characters, we know why they should feel that way because they're not the best. They're not number one. They weren't undefeated in the Neo Egoist League, right? And we see that. Think about
Okay.
even a character that's significantly less important. Think of Ness and Kaiser at the end of the NEL. Ness is like, Kaiser, fuck all that. You're a piece of shit. You're a human.
Regular guy.
You and me are locked. Fuck you. That's built. That is at the bare minimum establishing that there is something that needs to change about them for the future. Isagi just won. Isagi just went undefeated. He got everything that he wanted. Right. I'm not
Yep.
saying that he. I'm not saying. I'm not this guy. Right. I'm not saying isn't Isagi the best striker in the planet now that he's
Okay.
won the Neo
All
Egoist
right.
League. Right. That's not what I'm
You're
saying.
on board for so long, bro. All right.
I wasn't on board. You fuckface. I called you an idiot then. Putting that to the side. Putting that to the side. What I'm saying is, you have to introduce that this is a new problem. I need to rediscover my ego because Isagi's been pretty resolute in his ego, right? In fact, he just made a major development. You have to set up for another major development because this is like Isagi was dealing with that shit in the midst of the game for the entire match, or at least post like fucking getting a shit caved in by like Rin and Loki, right? That's something in which he's kind of deciding like how should he act appropriately throughout the entire that back half of the match. This is just sort of like yeah, so Isagi was dealing with something off screen and then we resolved it off screen. And I'm like, and this is the conclusion. I'm like, oh, this conclusion, yummy. Where's like like where's my food?
Where's the rest of the chapter?
You gave me a cleaned plate, and you said, dude, doesn't that smell good? Doesn't it look like there was great food on that? Yeah, it does. But where's my food?
You had to be there. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I get it in that respect. I'm gonna put this title down. I'm actually overheating.
Type shit.
But no, I get it. Like, this match more or less has just been fucking brutal, and I get the sentiment that I think I've seen a few chatters here express, and I think everybody here shares, if we're being real, and that's a wrap it up, like next game right now. Tick 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 tick. Like I get the sentiment, you know. We can just call this one a slight misstep, and we don't have to talk about it ever again, right? It'll be the bottom rank in some 10 worst matches in Blue Lock video, whatever. Mm-hmm. We could just move on like nothing happened. What did Walter White say? A lone hiccup in an otherwise fruitful relationship.
Type shit. Hold on. Just trying to see if you'd look like him with a shaved head. Nah, you couldn't make it in the meth business. You don't got what it takes.
Neither did he, dog.
No, bro. I mean,
famously didn't.
No, he didn't. He wasn't in the drug business. He was in the empire business, bro.
He crashed and burned in less than 2 years. He would have died within a month. Saul carried his ass to the finish line.
Find someone who's gonna carry you, bro. Johnny's ring ring.
Johnny would hide a zombie bite.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. No, you might. Johnny wouldn't. Like, let's be honest. You're hiding that shit under that sweater, bro. I was bitten. Nah, bro.
Dude, fucking S tier insult. Holy shit. Saw Ludwig getting cooked by that this week. Mm-hmm. Had to fucking spin back on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, hey, like, do you share the sentiment of like next game?
Not particularly. I mean, it's Blue Lock. It's gonna take a lot more than this to kind of make me be like, oh my god, bro, just hurry. I'm just kind of like, let me just see what you got. I hope this game can last a little longer, so we can cram all the bad writing the series will have right here.
He's got to get out of his system. You're right. It's like an exorcism.
Type shit. Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Solid Blue Lock discussion. What was the thing you wanted to talk about with me last week?
Yeah, so this one, and I'll have to send you some shit too. So let me do that. But it was the idea was.
Do we cut here?
No, we can. But I need to use the bathroom. So like, if we're gonna do it, let me use that first. Hold down the fort. I'll be right back.
All right, bet. Let me see. Saul and Gus carried Walt ass hard. Saul and Mike carried him at the beginning. Gus carried him for a bit, and then Jesse carried him for basically the rest of it. Yeah, I didn't do a proper rewatch, but I did do kind of like a greatest hits rewatch of Breaking Bad over the last 2 weeks. I'm not gonna count it towards my media rewind, but holy shit, man, Breaking Bad is a lot funnier when you consider the timeline of everything. It fucking happens fast, like on a just beat by beat by beat. I think like from Walt's first meth cook to like Gus dying was maybe 6 months or less, if I recall correctly. Just insane back to back to back. You saw all the meticulousness in Better Call Saul. Like if you watch Better Call Saul, you saw how fucking meticulous everything was built up to be. The fact that Gus took 20 fucking years to do everything, and the fact that like a random high school chemistry teacher made it all crash and burn. Insane. Cream's oil up now, make it shake. No, thank you, but appreciate the interest. How did Jesse carry him? He prevented Gus from just like filleting him for a while. Creams, now that we're done, Jesus Christ. Creams, now that we're alone, thank you. You are loved. You have intrinsic value. Almadetti. Thank you, Ansel. I appreciate it. Reciprocate, reciprocate. Amen. Get me out. Get me to the round of Jesus Christ. Amen. Get me to the round of 16 so I can see Gochiro. All right. Creams, do you even know any Creams? Do you even know any Creams fans? Let's not pull that thread. Let me not pull that thread. Both ways. Omedete? Like, I don't know how to say it. Can somebody write it phonetically? Let's see. I would say the development for this was the whole. Oh, you already read that one. Rose said it was Gege Core. Okay. I no, Gege would have had like a pretty hype fight before this. I don't think Gege's like. I never once thought that like Gege's problem was the fight buildup. Like Gege had a lot of faults as a writer. Like I think we all know that, but like the combat, like it was never one of them. Maybe you could argue, depending on like your perspective, Gojo versus Sukuna, but even then, you know, Omedeto, Omedito, Omedito, Omed, Omed, Omedito. I don't know. It doesn't sound familiar. You need to prove that intrinsic value creams. You don't deserve that yet. I am a creams fan. That's a crazy fucking back-to-back contrast. Also, lethality, I got your message. I thought it piqued my interest. I will inquire further. Thank you so much. I have not heard of that. I hope it's not just the PS4 exclusive. I might be able to like get an emulator, but it did pique my interest to see like the category of games that help you make games. Why the fuck was that a reply? That was in reference to Gege starting with a cool moment in mind and just writing the connecting tissue after. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, let's see. Let's see what
I'm
the segment is.
I'm a Creams fan. Oh shit, bro! You look at you bringing it back, bro. Ouch. Jesus, that fucking
Uh,
hurt. Oh fuck.
I wouldn't get too excited.
Why not?
The context for it was somebody else being like, "Are there even any Creams fans that you know of, Creams?"
Oh well, I mean that's just lethality being like I'm a Creams fan. Um.
You missed the message she sent right before.
Oh. Oh. Let me see. You need to
Right
prove that
above it.
you need to prove that intrinsic value creams you don't deserve that yet. Oh.
There.
But you have
There
a
we go.
sweater, so you don't have intrinsic value. But if you put on the right article of clothing, you're worth it. That's what I'm hearing.
It's not an Iron Man suit, you dick.
Hey, bro, listen, that's even better, bro. I mean, I just like that's cheaper. You don't need to be
Okay,
Tony
what
Stark
tell me this fucking segment. Tell me this segment. I'm excited. It's been 2 weeks you teasing it. This guy's been all hush hush about it.
type shit.
It's
Okay, hold on.
let's break the seal, dog.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I hope you're able to like to meet me where I'm at. Right. I think it would be interesting at least to It's an interesting discussion. It's one I've been pondering. I've been asking people. And I feel like you are the least qualified person I could ask, which probably makes it the best time to do it here. So you know the ego types. I pray that you do. You know the ego types that Isagi talks about in the PXG match. The individualist, the world type, or the self, the world type, the restrictive, and then the freedom types. When talking about like how he fits as an ego type
Oh,
of character
yeah.
relative to
What was?
others. I'm
Do you remember the chapter?
gonna send you the stuff. I have it saved on my phone. Just give me one
Okay.
second. My question
Oh,
is
remind me. Was that before or after the talented learner's genius thing?
I think it's interspliced. So it's like he talks about self and world types. He talks about talented learners, and then they make that discovery where he's like, "Oh shit, it's probably like some level of a sliding scale." Doesn't he bring up the ego types
Uh,
in Manshine? Um, you might be talking about something different, but if you're talking about like the self, the world, no, you're tripping. Fuck you, by the
let
way.
me
Um,
let me see.
yeah, let me see. One second. Da 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 da. Uh, which one of these is it? Okay, here we go. This is when he's like, that's the four types of ego. Let me figure out. Right. Okay, yeah. Let me Let me put it here on chat for you guys. I just gotta save it real quick. Tight shit.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's 4 ego types, and then like different characters fit into it. The self type is like people that aren't preoccupied with like how the world views them. They're not really preoccupied with like status or ranking relative to others. These are characters like Rin is a really good example. Shido's a really good example where they're like they do things in pursuit of their pleasure. In contrast to someone like Isagi or Kaiser who do things in pursuit of like ranking status. It's why like Rin doesn't give a fuck where he's ranked. He's like, dude, Isagi, I'm gonna be real with you. Fuck that number 1 shit. I'm gonna murder you. I'm gonna fucking kill you on the pitch. Like, fuck playing soccer. Let's just kill each other, kind of thing, right? Let me save this real quick. And so the question is sort of like, if you sort of take this as less of a soccer specific thing and a general question about how you as a person function, right? Do you work well in restricted environments, or when you have complete freedom to do your own thing? Do you work well like in comparing yourself to the general standards of other people, or following like your own particular impulses, and kind of just like following that and explaining that to the not only the best of your ability, but just like as you see fit? Because it's something I've been thinking about, and like, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought this shit would be mad easy. It was like, oh, it's obvious I'm gonna be.
Yeah, it's hard.
And then I just fucking like stopped. I was just like, holy shit, I don't know what that is. Image.
So world style freedom, it just basically means like the most like free environment, and then free to pursue your ambitions however you want.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
Or there.
Go ahead.
Okay, you just want me to repeat that?
Free to. What the fuck? Why is this behind me? Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Free to. Yeah. So go through it again. Just because I'm working on stream stuff behind the scenes. So just say it for their sake. I'll kind of catch up.
Okay. So just the way I'm trying to like get a definition in my head that I can like stick to for all 4 of these. So like starting from the top left, right, where Isagi and
Hiyori.
I can't tell who the other Hiyori. Yeah. Are. Then freedom world style basically means like free environment, and then free to choose your own ambitions within that environment.
So like world style is like you care about rankings, you care about status, you care about like so like for example, Isagi's a world type because he cares about how he exists in relation to others. That's the quickest and easiest way for him to understand like his position relatively. Hold on. I sent actually because I had asked Hansel about this, and I sent them the chapters. So let me do that real quick. In terms of like where they're at, I can just like rattle it off for chat or whatever, and you as well, I guess. But yeah, 267. So 267 is when Isagi starts like categorizing characters in their restrictive and freedom. 254 is when he covers like holistic versus individual, right? And so I'll kind of like read it off for all the people that the illiterate folk in chat. This is just when I think this is post, or this is when he's comparing himself to like Shido and shit, right? And so like I'll just read it. The self-style ego type most highly regard value to themselves. The world's rules are of secondary importance, and these spontaneous types can best use their abilities by immersing themselves in their own feelings and fixations. On the other hand, the world-style ego type prioritizes value to the world, and in a little bubble, it has ranking, achievements, prestige. This style thrives in relation, and their own feelings and sensitivity are less important than using their abilities in service of meanings and achievements valued by the rest of the world. So it's like, basically, if you're the type of character, world approval and world ranking and self-satisfaction. So think, if you're the type of motherfucker that gets metavision, more often than not, you're a world type. If you're the type of motherfucker that doesn't have that, you're a Bachara, you're a Baro, you're a Nagi, right? You are a self-type. You care less about like, being number 1, and more like you care less about the actual rank of number 1 and care more about the feeling that chasing that brings.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then freedom and restriction, are they like separate? Like, what's the influence on like the other spectrum?
It's like it's closer to like a Punnett square. It's just you're this like because you can be all types, right? So you can be like Kaiser and Isagi both care about world rankings. Kaiser works best in restriction. Isagi works best in freedom environments. Those two things don't affect
Okay.
the other. They affect like
Okay.
where you are on the scale, but it's like the
Yeah,
um.
no, I more meant like restricted environments is in like a blue lock setting or just like and freedom being like a I don't know,
Let me read.
like a random field.
No, because Isagi works well in the setting that he's in right now, right?
Yeah, that's what I
Um.
mean.
So
Yeah,
let
what
me
is a
find it.
free and
Yeah.
restricted environment? Yeah.
Okay. Um. Okay. Let's see. So, like me, there are people who can decide for themselves from multiple options and establish their own formulas. People who find it easier to display their abilities in a free environment, right? Um,
Mm.
in comparison, there are people who start in fixed rules and roles and faithfully execute those. So, think of like a perfect example, like just as like a really good one. Me, I set my schedule. I do my own shit. That's how I work. You punch in.
I see.
Restrictive
Yeah.
world. Now that's not saying
Restrict.
that's
Okay.
not saying how we best work. That's the
Right.
current framework in which we're operating under within the context of our occupation, right? So it's
Okay,
like
I felt with it. It's
yeah,
making sense now. Okay,
yeah,
definitely restrictive. That's the only part of this that I can say confidently.
okay,
I work best when like it's kind of out of my hands to like like where and when to work.
mm-hmm.
Where is I relax. Let me not get crazy now.
Yeah,
But when, right?
mm-hmm.
If you're like, hey man, need you to work 9 to 5, desks together type shit. I'm
Mm-hmm.
there. I'm like, I can do it in that time frame. It's why I always ask for like deadlines for shit.
Mm-hmm.
It just helps me frame like my thing, right? If it's just because I'm an infinite procrastinator, right? If
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, if I just have like a bunch of time to kill, and this is one of the reasons like fucking uploading is so hard for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have nobody to answer to, like nobody to expect anything out of
Mm-hmm.
me. So it's a bit harder for me to like feel any kind of urgency.
That's
So
fair.
definitely a restricted environment.
Mm-hmm.
As for like, so the world and self style is like where it gets fucking hard though. um,
It does because look,
yeah,
because here's me flip flopping, right? I'm a competitive person. I don't really care about being like the best in comparison to like I don't care about being number one, but I do like competing with people. I do like feeling
yeah,
like I can pick a motherfucker
like
and like you're it. Like the reason I lean towards self, the reason I lean
yeah,
towards self is because
because
I think
world
that
style would have you competing with like Mr. Beast.
exactly to me
Yeah,
self is sort of like I think self and the reason I can think self is because Rin has Shido, not Rin has Shido. Rin has Sai and Isagi as like fuck it, you're dead. Now take out some of the aggression and replace it with just like a general competitive spirit, and I can get behind that. Well, your world can be contained. That's fair. Like I get what you mean, but like let me refer to this again. If that was the case, like Rin exists very often in comparison to like how he feels about like Sai and Isagi, and so like, but he's
hmm
still within um, that like self style, right? He still exists within like comparing like he not really caring about the grander context um of like how people view him. It's are these destructive impulses being fed or not?
So here's my main gripe, right? Here's the main difference that I'm seeing, right? You and I were in creative fields, more or less, right? So the world style rankings don't really fit one to one the same way they would in like sports, right? I'm sure if it was like you and I were playing fucking like Mario Kart, right? So I'm ass, so I don't get the privilege of caring, right? I'm trying to fight. I'm fighting for my life, right? But if you're in any way like able to just play the game on a fundamental level, right? Third place, why are you in third?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, so you're telling me those two should have been like your parents would be prouder of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the thinking. But if you're in a creative field, there's no ranking properly. There
Okay.
is if we're talking financially, right? But it's a
Mm-hmm.
fundamentally different criteria,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're not trying to argue for like who makes the most money.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to argue for like who makes the best thing, right? So like
Yeah.
world style is also super contingent on like what's being measured by the world, how it's being measured, and also in creative professions, it's just impossible to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you and I would probably say like H Bomber guy makes way better videos than fucking Mr. Beast, right?
Mm-hmm.
By every other metric that's counted, that's not true, right? It's a purely subjective thing.
But wouldn't you? Okay, so actually, hold on. You within the scale of YouTube, right? You've actually given me holy fuck, you just given me the ability to like categorize it, right? It would just be artists versus content creators, right?
Yeah.
Artists are the self type, content creators are the world type. Mr. Beast only cares about like making stuff insofar as it gets him status, prestige, money, world type.
Yep.
H Bomber guy probably still cares about money, but like artist first, creative integrity,
Yeah.
research. And so you would categorize kind of like people on the sliding scale of like if someone say purely art, right? Not purely art. We live in a capitalist society. Nothing is purely art, right? In terms of like devoid of that sort of its meaning there. But like you take two people that make manga. One wants to be the most popular mangaka on the planet, right? I want to be the next Oda world.
Right.
One's like, I want to make
Oda's
something.
spot. I want to have the most
I,
successful
I,
manga of all time.
yeah,
That's a financial goal, right? Like that's
yeah,
the
that's
metric. That's how
world,
he knows he
right?
succeeds. Yeah.
The other is I want to make the best manga in the world, and I'll know when I feel it. I'll know when I read my shit and think
So that's self-styled.
that's
Okay.
self. Excuse me. Within the context of an artistic endeavor, that's self style.
Yeah. So how does your question change then? Like
I mean, it's just for you, right? It's like where do you think you lie on that, right?
well, it depends on what I'm doing, right? Like
Oh, so you think
I
it? So
see.
you think the ego
Yeah.
changes depending on what activity you're
Yeah,
involved
because
in?
like my perspective, like YouTube is just like you got to do what you got to respect the medium that you're in, right? If you're saying like, comment, and subscribe in a movie, it's fucking weird, like it's a little peculiar at the very least, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could even argue it breaks like an important convention of what a movie even is, right? I don't know that convention because I didn't go to film school, but like you know the sentiment. With a YouTube video, I think people don't give the platform enough credit as being its own like unique thing. But like you and I both know, right? A good YouTube video does not make for any other good thing on the internet. Like that's not a good reel, Like that's not a good TikTok, right? You have to adapt that video for the medium that you're in. So if I'm like, oh man, I'm trying to make the best YouTube video I can make, the metrics that I'm chasing are inherently YouTube related if I'm world styled, right? Like, okay, I want a 1 of 10, right? That's a
Mm-hmm.
self-styled goal with a world style
But I don't think
kind
it's
of
self
metric.
style. I think it's world style inherently. You're chasing something that is an objective ranking. It's not your feelings. It's not your impulse, right? To me, we'll use our friends, right? Johnny is pure like through and through self style, right? I can't speak to like the
Mhm.
freedom or restriction. That's something I think only the person knows. Self style. He makes shit because it's cool. It being popular is once again, it's not that they have to be contradictory. It's secondary. It's I'm gonna make the coolest shit ever, and I want it to get views. But if you tell me you can only have one, I'll just make the coolest shit ever, and have like two people see it versus make something that I think sucks and have 10,000 people see it. That's self. That's self. That's I'm following I'm following the monster, right?
I see. Okay, then in that case, I think I'm world styled for YouTube,
Okay.
right? I mean, I don't know if that's breaking news, but like you know how I get, right?
Yeah. No, I know you get.
The reason why it's like for me so hard to like lock that in so obviously is because like if that was the case, right, I'd still be doing it, right? Clearly, there's like something else going on there in my head that is like, you know, like whatever that is, I don't fucking know how to label it, right? But fundamentally, I just woke up one day and I was like, oh man, that's enough.
Yeah, that's fair. Um.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's my sticking point. That's why I can't like answer so easily. Like I don't know what that thing is. I make the joke of like it's my inner artist being a crybaby at me.
Mm-hmm.
But like if that's the case, right? Doesn't that mean it was always self-styled from the beginning? No.
Yeah. It's sort of like It's sort of like I guess because here's the thing: people are both, right? People work in restrictive and free environments. People work in to do things for the acceptance of others and for themselves all the time. What I'm speaking to is the what I'm trying to speak to because it could just, the answer can't just be it's too fucking vague, it's too nebulous. It's possible, right? But what I'm speaking to specifically is the um, what I'm speaking to specifically is the like where you work best. When these two things intersect, you're like on it, right? So it's you agree it's restrictive when you have restrictions when it's do this at this time over and over and over. You have a specific job, a specific designation. You don't have any choice in the matter. It's just clock and do it. And do you feel that you're able to achieve it best when you're doing it that restrictive style for your own personal impulses, right? Like to feed and sate your ego. Like, damn, that was a good, not that performed well, right? You're for a second you're blinded, right? As soon as you upload the video, you can't see the numbers.
Okay.
Would you be satisfied not knowing if it performed well? Schrodinger's 1 out of 10, right? Or
no, it would drive me crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So reverse it. You know that the video objective, like from an artistic point, objectively sucks. It's a 1 out of 10. Do you feel?
Who cares?
Okay, yeah. So that's restrictive world type. Yeah. So you're Kaiser. Yeah. You're Kaiser. That's you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
That was a fun exercise. What about you? What's your conversion looking like?
Okay. So here's why it's tough for me. Right. The reason I've been like bouncing back and forth between a lot of things is because the life I live does not necessarily correlate to the thing I'm best at, and I don't really have much of a way to know that, right? So it's like YouTube, in the way I worked on it, is kind of like a freedom type of environment, right? I set my schedule, I do the thing. I'm the one who puts these pieces together. It's worked, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's optimal. That doesn't mean it's the best way to get into my flow or whatever. Problem.
I mean, you've never had...
I don't have contrast. Like, I don't have contrast.
Yeah, you don't have contrast. Yeah.
It's literally just like... I think that when given a deadline, for example, when I self-impose a deadline, right? I feel... At least a self-impose a deadline for some shit that matters to me, I feel the pressure and I feel like I'm able to do stuff. It's why I'm like able... It's why when certain shit was out, I'd be like, oh, fuck, 30-minute video in a day. I can't do that, just casually. I felt this was... my line in the sand.
If I was like, hey bro, gotta get this video out tomorrow, right? It's 9 a.m. right now. This got to be up at 9 a.m. tomorrow, right?
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Right. You have 24 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you like in your head? Are you like? Do you feel like a lock in, or do you feel like a? What if I'm late? I'm late.
It depends. If you say it, fuck you. If I say it, yeah. It's like if I say it,
voice
it's
in
like,
your head. Whatever.
Yeah. The voice in my head. It's sort of like because I'll do this on purpose. I will put out a community tab post saying, "This video is coming out tomorrow."
Those expectations.
It's not. It's not done yet. It's not even close. I should be able to finish this within a day. Let me lock in,
guys. I don't upload this video tomorrow. My next post is my home address. Send whatever you want. I deserve it.
Fuck. Oh, you know what? I'm lying like shit. Restrictive. Remember when I told you about the 100K shit? The like, if I don't reach this, I'll...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's restrictive. I'm fucking bullshit. It's restrictive. I'm fucking bullshitting.
Yeah, okay.
It's restrictive. I'm fucking bullshitting.
Yeah, wait, also the challenge. It's like it's coming back to me now. Yeah.
It's restrictive. Keeping that in mind. Yeah. Every time I tweet out, video coming out tomorrow. Community tab, video coming out. I don't have that shit. It's not done. It's not fucking done, dude. I have had a video that I haven't started editing and said dropping tomorrow 5 CST. I'm about to throw up. I'm so scared.
Why did I say 5?
Because here's the thing. I always say, because I don't think it's ever happened with a video yet, knock wood, right? But it's always been, is this the one where I'm not going to make the deadline? Is this it? And every single time.
Though, right?
What'd you say?
You've been late before though, right?
I've been late in a general sense, but I don't think I've ever promised, maybe I have, I don't know. I can't remember a time I've ever promised to put out a video at a time, like on a community tab, and I was late.
Really?
Yeah. Bro puts out the community tab post and gets a 5 energy out type shit. Do you like that feeling of being rushed under pressure? No, I hate it. It fucking hurts.
It's the only way to
But
get some shit done.
it's the way to get some shit done. I
Yeah.
need
Yeah. So,
like
dude,
that. Yeah.
even when I was doing the TikToks, right? For me, it was like I just got into a habit of doing it where I felt like my day was incomplete until I did it. You know, it was
Hmm.
just like a thing I had to do. Same with like walking every day or some shit. Oh, what the fuck? You're muted. Yo, why are you muted?
Oh fuck, sorry. I'm trying to
Oh,
mute so
okay.
I
I
don't
thought it
like
was me.
no, I'm trying to mute so I don't like fucking like crunching the output
Gotcha.
too often. Um, Pressure
What
makes
were you saying?
coal or diamond. I like flipping that coin type shit. And it's just this. The question I have is that necessarily entering a state where you thrive the most and produce the best output, or is it just the environment that produces the most? So is it
It is
quality
just
or
the
is it most? In my mind,
it's just
in
it
YouTube's
just produces an output.
yeah, it
Like that's
produces
yeah, like
something.
yeah.
It's sort of like and that's actually excellent way to put it. It makes me do something. That shit
Yeah.
would just sit on my shelf otherwise.
Okay. I'm an extraordinarily lazy person. Doing something is so much harder than not. It sounds obvious, but like genuinely that's the underlying principle for why the self-imposed deadlines and shit, right? You need the restrictive environment because like there's no rush. Let me go jerk off. Let me go play a game. Let me go fucking eat out, right? Let me go see my parents. Bro,
Yeah,
let me go on vacation. Do you
some of those feel targeted, bro. Once he said see my parents, I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Damn, bro, my bad, my bad, bro. Sorry, guys. Video coming out. Click. Um,
Yeah, say how did that? No, not Thanksgiving. Maybe Christmas. I don't know yet. I'll let you know.
yeah,
Bye, mom.
holy shit. Um,
Fuck.
yeah. Listen. Here's the tough thing, right? Because I say restriction, I said that shit with confidence. The problem is this, right? All that I am, all that you see before you, is the result. I think. Okay, question. Actually, this is a philosophical question for you guys, right? Does it count as
Hmm?
restriction if you have the freedom to impose those restrictions on yourself? No one's forcing me to do this, right? I'm doing it.
I think it
Is
counts
that
because like
is that
I've
count?
been I'm in a restrictive environment like called work, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you right now, that shit's ass. Like it is purely motivated by a strong desire to not die.
Yeah.
It is a fundamentally different feel. Like bro, oh my fridge is empty. What does my boss need from me?
Mm-hmm.
That's the correlation.
Got you. This may be a grandma bicycle situation. I'm not sure I'm familiar with that situation. But I
Me
guess I
either.
wonder if in a hypothetical scenario where you were able to produce without putting yourself in a restrictive environment, would that be better? Would that be the same? I think like I think if given infinite amount of time to do infinite amount of things, it would be better, right? But my point is that I think that because I'm only comparing it on the context of YouTube, right? With other stuff, I don't know. I don't really apply that same level of stress. With YouTube, for me, it is make a thing, even if it's 80% of your full ability, because if you don't put it out, you're going to see 100% of the breadline, right? Um,
Yeah.
and so that's kind of
It's
that's the
tough.
thought. So when you make Hansel, it's a the point you make is a great one for any other thing that I value in my life, my fitness, my art, my social life, all that stuff, right? Given more time, given more freedom, I would honestly argue maybe some of that works, but it's sort of like
Food on the table.
that's a sentiment.
Rent
And my grandma
paid. Yeah.
had wheels, she'd be a bicycle. Okay, got you. Oh, I've heard. Okay, just a way to say a hypothetical is meaningless and isn't applicable. So my thinking is this, right? I impose restrictions on myself to do stuff, right? Like working out, whatever, blah blah blah, right?
Right?
Um, but the only reason I'm able to do it in the way that I did is because I have so much malleability of my schedule. The reason I'm able to be friends with you, the reason I'm able to be like make the connections that I have online, blah blah blah, do the things, make the
Mhm.
vacations, do the stuff, is because no one can tell me no.
You can't.
It's
Yeah.
like oh, gotta call my boss. And I don't say this like in a braggadocious way, because that I feel that shit on the other end of that, right? I'm my
Mhm.
boss. I answer to me. When the paycheck's looking a little low, I don't get to be like, hey bro, you shorted me. No. That's all you worked for, little bro, right? But like the thought is this. I think nah, man, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking because okay, think about the vacation I took, right? Damn, bro. What do you mean I can't leave for 20 days? Fuck you. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, yeah, it's just I don't know. I think this is all very conditional, right? Because
Yeah.
for Isagi, it's a bit safer for him to make this to make this chart because everybody here is like operating within the scope that is a football field. You know,
Mhm.
like for him, like this is all a prerequisite for doing the same task, and
Mhm.
it's a sport, so like their hard metrics are like par for the course, right?
Mhm.
They're like an intrinsic part of the shit he's setting up. You know, if he was doing this shit and they were like at a writing convention, he'd be schizophrenic, you know?
Okay.
Like, what are
Um
you talking about?
okay. Okay. I guess the only way to know if the restrictive is real is if you failed the 100K, would you have truly done it, or would you switch to another restriction that you believe in just as much? I'm not gonna
That's a
lie to
good
you.
question.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what I might have done if I like I'll put it like this. I would like this. I'm past that now mentally. And I was at a point where YouTube success was life success, right? That was it. I failed at that. I failed as a human. Shit would have gotten, bro. You would have had to pull overtime. You would have had to fucking. You would have had to lock. Oh, because I think I was still fat, right? So like I, so like I didn't have,
Don't pull the thread,
I
bro.
didn't have. No, I'm not gonna pull it through. I didn't have anything. Um, do
You
you have
would
any?
have had
Good.
you would have had like a couple inches to spare, bro. Streets would have been fed.
Ah. Mm-mm.
I
Um,
believe in you.
do you have receipts of you following through on self-imposed restrictions after a failure? I don't fail, so no. But
Don't let
that,
this
but
guy don't let this guy set a goal of let me hit 1 million subs in 2026. You might not see him on the internet ever
you
again.
won't. But the thing is too. That's fair. That's a fair thing you bring up. The reason I say that facetiously, I say that to be an asshole, but I also say that kind of seriously because I think the
You're just
reason
setting
I
reasonable goals.
yeah, the
Yeah.
reason I don't is because I don't set a goal. I set a goal that feels like it's at the edge of what's possible. Like if I slip up for a second, it's fucked. But if I play the run perfect, I can do it. And
Yeah.
typically the fear, like I don't think you guys understand, the fear of deleting all of my shit was enough to make me want to lose my lunch every night.
Dude, speaking of, I'll be right back. I gotta pee and I want to grab a snack.
Type shit. Fat and depressed. Oh nah, we would have lost BR. Fuck. Um, yeah. Okay, discipline doesn't equal restriction. You place limits on yourself, but it's not a restriction until something will guarantee to have a consequence. That's fair. Yeah, discipline is the bodhisattva we all strive for, where this becomes meaningless and we become self-sustaining, complete gods of achieving fulfillment. Yo, chat. Does anybody? Question for you guys. Does anybody want to be a like a very popular YouTuber? Probably makes anime and manga content. Wants to draw really well, animate as well eventually. Want to be super fit, like all of those things, and like basically at the same level I am at all of those things. I'm accepting rival applications here. Because I'll say probably I'm probably if self types can have like people or sets of people that they set their like that feeling good is dependent on like absolutely crushing them underfoot, then I would say I'm a self type. 100. I'm familiar. I'm familiar with this game. I keep an eye on him for sure. Mm, mm. I'm not unfamiliar. Mm. Do you believe you'll ever get to a point where you can take breaks anytime you want? I mean, I just did take a break for like 20 days. I was just on vacation for like 20 days. Um, which granted wasn't like I can't do that again right now, but I'm at a point to where I can kind of take breaks, a couple times a year, I guess. Um, let's see. Can't you get a different rival for each, or do they need the same stats? They don't have to be. It's just like if I had someone that packaged all of them at once, they'd probably be the person that means, um, like they like not even like on like loving them. I just think in terms of like I don't think I would think about anyone else more, including myself. Like they would be the crux of my life, I think, and it would be unhealthy, but like I'd be goaded. Um, I had that in college. I think that's why I was a restrictive self type. I'm a self type once I have someone else separate from myself. Okay, lethality. Fucking Rin has Isagi and Sai. He's still a self type. Fuck you. Um, Restriction tends to produce more creative art. For example, Majora's Mask had to be made in just 1 year using the same engine and assets of Ocarina of Time, which is why the game is a time loop so that the game takes place in mostly one area and still feel fresh. The greatest game in the franchise was created because they had no room to make anything else. I fuck with that. Young Tamara, you kind of are you the one with the Hall of Fame intro chat? Fuck. You want Sasuke. I want. Listen, this is unrealistic and unfair. If I could build a person, it would just be a slightly better me in every stat I care about and more competitive. Holy shit. I think I'm erect. Shouldn't have said that. This isn't a Thursday stream. My bad. Um, mm. You want a single Rin, not borrow Nagi Kaiser? Listen, here's the thing. I'm down. Pants check is crazy. Why do you want to see me brick? I'm down to have multiple rivals in multiple areas, right? I feel like I do in some respects. But the thing is, I don't think I'll understand unless y'all understand, right? There's something outline is crazy. Callback though. There's something to be said about the feeling of being like I want to beat this person more than anything else, and they don't give a fuck. I don't need it actually. I've made like one sided rivalries all the time, but I'm at a point in my life, a point in my development, maturity wise, big 22 type shit. Um, mm, where I would like the reciprocity of that rivalry. Mm. We should have a conversation. Okay, Hansel, your people will call my people. Um, how would you feel if they were a Nagi that started, where they started the same things as you 6 months ago and they're better at everything? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna front. Immense jealousy, rage, anger, contempt. Also, I love you. I think. I think. I, I think you're. I think we might platonically have a future together. Can I move in? I need to see how you do your stuff, and I hate you. Wow, that is the dream. Enemies to lovers type shit. We don't have to be lovers. I could just hate them. Um, why can't that dream person just be an imagined version of yourself, an imaginary friend that is always just a bit better than you, bot your monster? It can be, and like, listen, it can be, and it has been for me for some things for some time, right? Definitely. There's just an element of like I'm just gonna be honest with you, lethality. It's not that it's impossible, it's that it's less fun, right? It's that it's less immediate. Like I would have to, and I guess I have to. I'd have to develop myself and grow as a person to get to the point to where I can feel the same excitement beating the old me or chasing the future me as I would beating someone else. Like there's something so cool about being like we're at the same starting point or you're a bit ahead. We're both equally invested. We're both equally passionate. We're both equally competitive. You want this as badly as I do, and I fucking won. Like, we put everything into it. It's all on the line, right? There's nothing, no stakes. There's no money. There's no nothing, right? It's just two people's passion ramming into each other. And if I lose, I lose. I'm gonna challenge you again tomorrow, right? But if I win, if I win, then I won, motherfucker. Like, that's it. I did it. I did it. Fuck. That's... Chat, you got me worked up. I'm sorry. Uh. Hold on. Get me on a drawing stream where we create something from the same prompt and objectively decide which one comes better. You get it? Let me write that down. Let me write that down. Okay. Okay. Holy shit. Fuck. Even with the Botcher monster, it came to a point where he needed a real person to compare it to because the monster wasn't enough. Hold on. It can be. Clearly, you don't got that kind of magic, do you? Thanks, Ness. It's easy to figure you couldn't do it. To do that, I know you lack the imagination. I will say, with all the W button push, like, if I didn't know you, I think I genuinely would have taken, like, the bait to develop myself. Fuck. Oh. Try if I spit a seed at you, will you get mad? I know you're playing me, but you're right. Okay, hold on, Hansel. This is crazy. But your genuine question, if there was some Blue Lock-esque thing out there for art with maybe 1,000 people, but at the end, the bottom 750 ranked people just got executed, would you join up? It could have Blue Lock levels of growth in your art. No. Like, I for all the shit I talk, death is too high of a price to pay. I'll just be honest with you. And the reason I say that is because there are 1,000 people I follow on Twitter, all of which would be the reason I die in art Blue Lock.
The fuck is happening right now?
Okay, only the bottom 100?
Yeah, I can. What's the context?
Heinzel asked me, okay, BR genuine question, if there was some Blue Lock-esque thing out there for art with maybe 1,000 people, but at the end the bottom 750 ranked got executed, would you join up? You know, guaranteed Blue Lock levels of art. They then switched it to 100. If only the bottom 100 died, yeah, I think I could do that. Also, it's nobody with prior experience. I'll join the first one. I'll join the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah. So like after we're there in the facility for a while, yeah, I fuck that. I fuck that.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw this away real quick. Be right back.
You know, chat, I wrote down a little topic here for discussion. You know, doing rare sighting and me doing my job. I know. I like both. Like, this is just another Blue Lock thing, and I'm wondering if we're like, we're not pressed for time, but like, we do have 2 more series to talk about. So I don't know if you want to like shelf this for next week.
One of them Sakamoto Days, bro. Also, were you talking while I was gone?
No, just pitching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. One of the Sakamoto Days, bro. So we have 1 more series to talk about.
I don't know. Sakamoto Days. You know, it's dumb. The biggest takeaway I had from this chapter was like a power scaling thing, because he was like, I forgot the twin guy's name, but I don't know that they're not twins, right? One's definitively an older sibling and one is a younger sibling. I don't know why I said that shit. Anyway, when Kimono guy was like, you know, that's where you're wrong. I just need to like output more than a mere human or whatever the fuck. I just had like a funny thought of like, what's the cutoff here? Like, when designing this box, right?
Yeah, who do you have in mind?
Who do you have in mind, right? Like, do you imagine like a peak baseball player with like a metal bat trying to do this? Like, what's your
It's got to be. Right? I'm not gonna lie. hold on. Let me, because you can kind of go crazy with this. It's gotta be. They reference the order earlier, right? And he
A
says,
lot, yeah. And they're like,
and
oh,
he
he's
says,
order level,
yeah, and
yeah.
he says he's order level. So knowing that he's fighting someone that's reminiscent of order level fighters, this has to be made at least like, yeah, bro, like Nagumo, Shishiba, they're not getting through this shit.
Right? Like as a mental, it's like a passive power scaling
dude,
thing in my head.
yeah, nah.
Like it's sort of what, like, he's a professional assassin. He's seen Sakamoto in action. He's seen a lot of top assassins in action, right? And even despite all that, he's like, "Ooh, I won. They're in there." Right?
Yeah.
So,
it's
like,
gotta, like, Hyo can't
uniquely
punch
strong?
through that shit. Hyo can't punch through that. There's no way. Because you're thinking like this guy is order level. And then you get trapped. And then you think, I won.
Do you think maybe the weapon adds to it? Because it looks heavy and it's like spiked, right? Maybe that, but no, like the framing is just entirely strength based.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, he just says you should have said that, right? Like, if I just
yeah.
surpass human strength, I got it.
And like, okay, like thing number 2, right? Is the implication like, yo, bro, I throw a gorilla in there, you're cooked? Like human strength, like what a weird scale, right?
Yeah.
What if the person in there is armed, right? Like we in real life have bulletproof glass because like we kind of expect that to be like the minimum, right? Why set the bar so low?
But like,
right?
okay,
Like why does this box like max out at like fist level?
No. I think it's got to be. Here's my thought. I'm just glazing, right?
Okay.
It's humans in the Sakamoto Days universe are above most animals, so human strength is actually. It's not like, whereas for us, if I say a human can't break through this, that means like, but like if you say Sakamoto Days human can't break through this, right? It's like no. Yeah, it puts him above a fucking rhino, right?
Okay.
Takamura's
So
a
you
human.
think, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so let's cross verse it, right? Like just for fun. It's more fun to talk about this in the actual chapter, I think.
Okay.
But just I don't know if you agree, if you want to say some shit about the chapter, because this is going to be a bit of a thing.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
For me.
Go ahead.
Okay, so cross verse time, right? I put Steve Rogers in here. He's replicating this.
Which one?
Human.
Like Marvel, like
yeah,
MCU?
Yeah. No shield.
Let me think. I don't know his scaling off the top of my head.
The helicopter feat is kind of like.
Dude, Takamura fucking just cut a building. Fuck that helicopter, bro. I can hold that. Fuck you.
Yeah, but Takamura did that with a weapon, like a very specialized weapon.
It's just a sword, dude.
Yeah, this is just his fists, you know.
It's not. The guy used a weapon.
No. What I mean is like when making the cube, like Seba, like Siba.
But I think it's sort of. I mean, he saw that he has a weapon, right? I think we're interpreting human as just flesh, but like humans use all kinds of shit. She had a machine gun, fired it, and it didn't work. And he's like, yeah, because human strength isn't gonna cut it. And I'm like, okay, but the machine gun didn't work. Machine guns over humans generally, but I think it's like because everything in the Sakamoto Days universe, at least at a baseline,
it's like
upscaled. It's just upscaled. It's just superhuman.
Right.
It's like human. It's human plus. New game Homo sapien. Homo sapien. Jesus.
I guess. I'm thinking like, okay, Yujiro Hanma obviously got that, right? Fine, right? But like, what's the? I don't know. Like, it just seems like a unique feat even in the Sakamoto Days universe, because by this logic, right? Okay. It's an ICU. I don't know if it was specifically designed for Sakamoto to like be the patient, right? But I think he says, let me double check.
It's for Sakamoto.
Yeah. So if he's like, oh yeah, dude, Sakamoto couldn't break out of this if he tried, right? Sakamoto is not a mere human.
But he is
inherently.
That's just a guy. He's a strong guy, but he's just a dude. I think that's the point. I think the point is sort of like, yeah, dude, you're a
This
guy.
guy's just like
He's
next
got,
level.
I don't know, but like, and like the thing is,
so does this mean he's the physically strongest character in Sakamoto Days? Like,
I mean,
is that like, you know what I mean? Like
maybe, but the thing,
Sakamoto from like the pinnacle of the verse is like 2 people max, you know?
Yeah, and he's him.
I guess, man.
I mean, you could just say, here's the thing, you could, like, there's also another argument, which is just like, how does he know? What did he stress test this against? He could just be wrong. Like, every order member could be able to break it. You know what I mean? We don't know. Like, if you, because you could go from two, it's either this is like the greatest feat of strength in Sakamoto Days thus far, or this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just a dude. He just made some shit.
He's just doing shit.
And he thought it was, but he's like, no, I mean, like, no, obviously, because this guy is a human too, right? So it's clear that it doesn't apply to all humans. At best, it can apply to all humans he's ever come across and, like, seen their strength. But, like, you could just make the point that it's like, yeah, maybe it just isn't as capable as he thought.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, solid 5 out of 10 chapter for me. Don't really have much else to say past that.
Yeah, it was
sort of a neat novel too.
Of the new antagonists introduced, I'll say the older brother is like the closest one to having aura, like over like the cop and the wrestler. I mean,
bars in hell. Holy shit.
I know, but like Steve Comp, bro.
Yeah. Dude, it's so fucking funny, because like now in my head I'm gonna be thinking, damn. Was that a glass cube level feat? I don't know, man.
Yeah. Dude, you know what's really you know what's really funny? Like, they had to enter through a door, right? If they just like came at him from the side, his whole plan's fucked up. Whatever.
It's so funny how like, I don't even know what the word is, like, other Sakamoto Days characters that aren't like in the main cast just do shit.
Speak on that.
Like, I don't know, like the fights they have, the conflicts they're in, the way they get out of it, it's a lot more bombastic in a way. Like with Sakamoto, there's like Sakamoto and Shin, right? There's kind of an anchor in like Sakamoto's skill to like improvise with random shit that he sees. With Shin, it's his telepathy, right? Hell, even with Lou to some extent, right? It's her being drunk, right? There's like kind of an anchor point. Every other character, like outside of them, just does shit.
Yeah.
Like they're just moving differently. And I find it very funny. It's not so much anchored in any one particular thing, but it's like the power of their gimmick wanes significantly, like the further from the orbit of Sakamoto they get. Like, take what's Magnet Girl's name? I keep forgetting. The Magnet lady, the assassin.
No, I know who you're talking about. You know how I always have that in my brain? I don't have it anymore. It's gone.
Oh, you don't know? You don't remember either?
No. You asked me, deer in the headlights. I'm confused.
She has one. I know that she has one.
No, let me see.
Kumanomi. Thank you.
Kumanomi, yeah. Fucking hell,
yeah.
Dude. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit. Yeah.
You asked me and I was like, oh, I'll just go to where that's always at in my brain. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, Kumanomi. Right? Like prioritizing magnets and shit. Holy fuck. Hasn't won a fight in so long using those magnets. Just fighting with extra steps.
Sip shit.
Knuckle up. Right? Not as reliant on them. Like, she's not as busted without... Like, it's not like a, oh, fuck, dude, if Kumanomi uses her magnets, we're all finished. Like, in the same way, like, shit, even Lou gets a little bit of that treatment, right? Like, holy shit, dude, this is isopropic alcohol. This cop is finished now.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I meant.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. That's fair. Fair. Yeah, and then some characters just don't really have gimmicks. Some of them are just, like, weapon...
Brawlers, yeah.
Fuck. Coming back from editing, where we at? We talk about Sakamoto Days. Well, we're done talking about Sakamoto Days. Yeah, 5 out of 10 seems apt. I'll copy you. Nah, this is not as good as the Blue Lock chapter. Holy shit.
That's good.
Yeah. 3.5.
Okay. And I guess that leaves Modulo.
Oh, yeah, do you want to jump into your Blue Lock hypothetical?
We can save it for next week.
Okay. Okay. Modulo time.
Holy shit, man. Arguably, I don't know if this is like the biggest Modulo chapter. Like last week was fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say it's definitely like the second biggest one. I don't know. This one felt a little different. Like ever since chapter 7, which I guess now is just 2 chapters. Like I don't know. I feel a shifting gear in Modulo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like seeing Cross and Maru's flashback, seeing Samaria, I guess it's called.
Is it? I don't remember the name of the.
Not the because they don't reference the planet, right?
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, but like I guess seeing their original world is very interesting. Seeing like the interpolitics of that world is super interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of shit is revealed here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also does shed some light on Cross's mentality, like with neighbors,
mm-hmm.
right? If he's just like these people are gonna treat us like what are they called? The same way the
or whatever. The Disconte.
Yeah, the Desconte.
Yeah.
That Disconte have treated us, then like fuck y'all,
mm-hmm.
right? I will say the Collians, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Like wow, terrible fucking luck at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if you're like the Sumerians didn't do any, like the canal was built. There is like a steep of unfairness to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sucks that like the Sumerians are gonna catch the fucking heat for it, or caught the fucking heat for it by the end.
Yeah.
Because like, imagine somebody beat the shit out of you because of like what a reindeer did.
Yeah.
Like, crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rumel and Disconte. Yeah. No. There's definitely happening there. It adds an interesting like. Maru identifying Marmalade Boy's Shikigami as a Kallian comes a little bit more interesting there, because I don't think we really gotten to like see how they interact, because they don't attack Maru and Cross's people, right? They
yeah, they only attack anybody else.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, by that logic,
Rumelian.
Do you think that like, and this was kind of my big theory, do you think that Kallians are they don't literally look like this, but that's just their word for cursed spirits?
I mean, they might be Shikigami. That's what I think about.
Really?
Yeah. And the reason I think they're be sacred to the people, right? And they don't attack the people that they're sacred towards. That to me seems more like Shikigami behavior than like a cursed spirit. Like I would think that these are like I would think my sentiment would be like these are Shikigami either summoned and like somehow maintained through some like vow to always protect them, like beyond the grave.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say Shikigami are condition, like they're just manifestations of another curse technique fundamentally, right? Like they're pets.
Yeah, but it'd be like or maybe you could even look at it as like close to like some amalgamation of like a cursed corpse and a Shikigami in terms of function, right? Like this is a thing that I've now made self-sustaining, or you continue to like you continue to like infuse a purpose beyond the grave, through like the use of some vow or something, maybe in the hopes of always protecting your people. But yeah, that was definitely.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, definitely an interesting aspect. Dura's character design is pretty sick. I fuck with the long hair. He seems cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm very curious, like if he's on the Sumerian. Like I don't get the implication that he is.
No, this guy.
He's probably dead,
died, bro.
Yeah, but I am curious. Like, I'm curious what the I'm curious what like the effect of his death had on Maru and Cross, because like they seemed like they were already like that even before he died. Like the characters seemed to be pretty consistent even as kids. You know, before, during, and after knowing him, from what we've seen. So like the effect isn't like their personalities, or at least on first pass doesn't seem to be the personalities. So I am very curious what like the effect is on them.
I mean, one thing I'll say in this chapter, in what is it, chapter 8, is that I don't really think that I don't think that their personalities have to be all that different for Dura to have had an effect on them. We see that with
Mm,
Cross, it's a very like simple character arc of not understanding what Dura's point is of like uh, e- coexisting peacefully and having that sort of like compassion towards one another in him beating up those guys that like fucked with that fucked with like the canal, right? He beats him up,
mm,
and then years pass. We see that the Rumelians are able to like coexist, and they're able to work on the canal together. And then he
mm.
apologizes, right? And he literally says like, "Oh, I get it now. I get what you were saying. I get what like
Gotcha.
coexisting peacefully and having universal love means. I get what having a neighbor looks like, right? And then it's rewarded.
Mm,
It is temporarily rewarded with peace, with trades reopening, right? With the Discante. And while they get like kind of like disparaging looks, that Cross always seems to be more adversarial than Maru. That's a
yeah.
personality difference. It's obvious that they do change as people. It would be like an example I'd give is like Sasuke and Naruto, right? Sasuke changes quite a bit throughout the course of the series, but his
Right.
personality is always that of a more
Way like
stoic, like
yeah. He's always aura
reserved
farming.
character than
Yeah.
Naruto. Not because he doesn't change, but because like you can change in your beliefs or in your like actions, and your personality largely remain the same, right? You kind of are
Mm.
who you are. It's like the way in which you express change will often look similar, but I think that apology is demonstrative of him, and by him I mean Cross specifically, of him kind of like buying into the hype from what Dura said there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There's one big aspect of this chapter that I was trying to that I've been I don't know. Okay, to me it was the biggest thing uh, that I kind of took stock of,
Mm.
but in context of the chapter, it just wasn't a factor. So I might be overreaching here, right? But this is like some patented fucking creams analysis, right?
Okay.
Something that really stood out to me this entire chapter, and I mean like it's subtle, but it was glaring.
Mm-hmm.
Their technology looked extremely archaic.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how old Cross and Maru are,
Mm-hmm.
but they seem to be like aging relatively similar to like Earth years,
Mm-hmm.
give or take like maybe a decade or two. And like for example, like the most technologically advanced thing we saw was the ship.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a fucking that seems to be like a wooden ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh so I'm curious how you get from that to spaceship to Earth in one lifetime at the same time, how because Cross has like some kind of apprehension or some kind of anger towards humans from we know from last chapter.
Mm-hmm.
So all these dots still to me are still to me unconnected. They even
Yeah.
still use paper maps,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like so something's off here
Mm-hmm.
to me.
Yeah. I mean,
Um
yeah. There's definitely
yeah.
there's a lot of gaps in the understanding there for sure. Um, yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're digging out canals
By
personally,
hand or
right?
with pickaxes,
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
they like their society's a lot more primitive than you'd think it is, considering like how we got introduced to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is that ship? Why, what the fuck? You know?
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah. I mean, there's definitely an aspect of it. It's a lot less technologically advanced than you would expect. Like you said, given that the fact that they're doing spacefaring travel, um, within their lifetime.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know.
That's actually a fair analysis. Creams, good job. Thanks.
Headpads.
Appreciate you, Draco.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I don't know what to make of that exactly yet, but that is a good observation, and I guess it's just something to keep looking out for because I imagine this is going to be like a 3+ chapter long like backstory. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I think the most interesting thing to explain it, like it would be very simple, right? but like if they were like, yeah, man, the Sumerians are like 500 years old, their lifespan is like a couple thousand years, I'd be like, holy fuck, that takes on a lot of new meaning. It also would explain a lot of the timeline, right? Except for the only question at that point I would have is the timeline would be when they got to Earth, right? Because if they've been around for at least like 70-ish years, right? Sukuna's stomping your shit. You said humans are affecting you. Do something. Like, why didn't you help out? Hit him with the tractor beam, please.
I mean, even not like I think the bigger thing would be that like these characters, unless we're led to believe they're like still within their culture considered infantile, seem to be young adolescents, maybe between 10 and 12, and we know Maru is like, yeah, I'm 19 by Earth standards, right? And so it's like probably
Send
less.
what's his name, Deborah. Send him down there, bro.
But yeah, like I mean, by
He's
their
got
standards,
that.
like less than a decade is probably passed. And so I do think that we're probably some like supernatural or like sci-fi fuckery as opposed to it being like a I mean it could just be like an age relativism thing, but I don't know. Maru kind of establishing is like, yeah, no, I'm 19. Like I am about like I'm closer to being a peer to you guys and like a major elder. Kind
Yeah,
of does like
but
call that into question for me.
yeah, I was thinking about that too, right? Because like 19 could be like either a lie, because the Sumerians are fundamentally spies in story. So like that could just be false information, it could be part of his cover story. Or he's 19, but like in like, you know, on Sumeria's sun cycle, which is like, you know, 1 year there is like 30 here or some shit like that, you know?
He could. I mean, it would just be like I could see it because I don't imagine Maru lying at this point. He seems pretty. He seems like honest to a point of flaw for his position, right? Like he's like, yeah, sorry, I'm just telling you shit. I'm telling you like why I don't use my curse technique. Blah blah blah. He seems like that honesty is something he's kind of just worth giving up. Um, for him. I could see it being one of those like funny situations where he says like an age because he thought that was most accurate, and they're like, dude, 19. Dude, you've been alive for how many years? I mean, like 300, but in Earth terms, I'm 19, right? Like that's just that I'm just now becoming an adult or whatever. And so I can see something like that. Um, but the only reason I kind of hesitate for that is he does seem to make an active effort to correlate it, right? He's like, in Earth terms, I'm 19, and he does it. He looks. Granted, you could just say he ages significantly slower, but he just doesn't. He looks like he'd be 5 or 6 years older than like what we see in the flashback. Um, but I don't know. Let me see. Because the time is ambiguous, right? Like the time it does just pass. Um, like we don't necessarily see a specific like time frame set that we should be able to follow, but it does just seem like it's passing in a very human manner. But that just could be like base assumptions, kind of taking over there.
Okay. Yeah. For me, it's something I'm looking out for. Just something that I find more as dumb as it sounds, I found all the background shit more fascinating than the character stuff. Not that I didn't find it interesting, but just like it definitely made me raise a few eyebrows, like that. And what's his name? Fucking guy that looks a little bit like Tengen.
Jabaloma. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jabaloma.
Jawaloma. Yeah, just some questions there. Like, I'm just curious if that's just like a look AA likes, or if that's like an Easter egg of sorts. Because so far, between him and Deborah, right, or whatever his name is, that's two. That's two like Sukuna Tengen-ish looking figures in on Sumeria. I
Yeah.
keep calling it that, but you know.
Yeah. I'm letting you rock. Um, one interesting sort of like one interesting thing here. I think it's fascinating and intentional that Gege contrast crosses respect for Jabaloma putting down like sort of like pushing down his hatred um, for like his daughter dying, and contrasting that with the daughter of a Discante chieftain dying, and that presumably sending them into war or sending them into conflict again, I can imagine that pissing Cross off a lot, because it's like, dude, we ate that, right? You killed us.
Where's the reciprocity?
Yeah, we tanked that. You guys did it on purpose. Kalons aren't even ours, right? We don't even control them. They're just animals, or like they're creatures that don't hurt us. Like, we sort of, pushed our pride to the side. We pushed our rage to the side, right? We pushed all of that to the side. And specifically Jabaloma, who he just obviously denotes respect. And it's like, the obvious implication is that, like, when a similar tragedy happens, the Discante don't seem to be willing to. And that's not, like, really incongruent with what we're seeing here. Like, the Discante, as they're passing, don't really seem to be on that, like, kumbaya vibe anyway. They're on this grand ship, and that small panel that we see of the little three, it's just them all looking down at them, kind of like, thanks for the canal, little bro. We're just gonna keep trading our shit. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
The horns. Is Deborah just a Discante? Like, instead of...
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
that's so interesting.
the horns,
Holy shit.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, that's a them thing. Yeah,
yeah,
holy fuck.
It might be, yeah. So, like, the Discante, and I guess that's why they'd be able to, like, take out let's see, what is the
God, where was Deborah shown, like, in full?
chapter 1, I think.
No, but like from the side, or like. I'll check chapter 1.
Chapter 1, we see him pull up, and they're like, "Dude, I almost fucking... Am I alive, bro? Did I, like..."
Okay.
Is
Maybe
that
that's
the
what
one?
I'm thinking of.
No, I'm tripping. It's chapter 2. Chapter 2 is when you see him, with his horns and shit. Yeah, the Discante on the ship didn't appear to have tattoos like him, though.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah. So Discante, Deborah looks like he does have some of those tats.
Mm-hmm. And he has the third eye. Hold on, let me see.
He has the third eye, and he has markings on the third eye, so he might be like a hybrid of sorts.
Yeah, I mean, it literally could just be like, yeah, they're of the same species, I would presume. Yeah.
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 Gotcha. Okay.
That's fascinating.
Yeah,
but
that is fun. Yeah, this chapter raises a lot of interesting, like, world questions more than anything, and I really fuck with that. I have, like, a strong 7, light 8.
Yeah. Okay, Baldy.
Okay.
Let's see.
Northern Line viewer, by the way, like, holy fuck.
Hey, listen, bro. You can call me on it, bro. I be stealing his fucking phrases all the time. You just don't call me on it. I'm not gonna let you say strong 7, light 8 around me and not call you bald as fuck. I'm sorry, bro. You should lose like 5% of your hair follicles for that.
Has Legato follicle check him out, please? Thank you.
No, thank you.
Sushi check him.
They're a Northern Line fan as well. They would never. That's solidarity.
It's called group therapy.
What the fuck are you talking
We told you to stop doing that.
You're literally a fan of the bald music guy. Yeah. Interesting chapter. Yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I agree with you.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, good chapter. Good
discussion, man. Good discussion.
All right, bye.
Oh. I don't know if that's a pod necessarily, but like we that was ample. That was an ample fucking episode.
You know what I mean?
Gotta say.
Look at us, chapters and shit, bro. Look, and you know what, man? Thank you, man. You did your thing, bro.
Yeah.
You really showed
Thank
out.
you.
They didn't believe in you. Neither did I.
I know. I didn't either. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad to know none of us believed, but you showed out anyway, bro. That's hard.
Somehow.
Summer Karu died, job's not finished, and it won't be today.
Dude, are we dropping it? Like, I don't know.
No. Because I like the first 2 episodes, but like, I didn't love them, sure, but like, if we drop, are we gonna drop everything we don't love on 2 episodes? That's fucking crazy.
God, dude, I don't know. I feel bad because like the momentum only died because vacation.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's been long enough. I have not picked it back. Dude, I picked up a lot of shit in the last month.
Type shit, bro.
I have not spun back on it.
I haven't spun back on it, but like the thing is, the reason I'm sort of like pro not dropping it is because like Is it like that other manga y'all dropped? No. Dorohedoro was genuine.
Newsfast. That shit was NyQuil.
Yeah, no. Summer Karu died. It literally is just kind of like, damn, I got out of the habit of watching it.
Yeah, I don't. The episodes are building up, so I imagine the binge is going to be a bit deeper when I get around to it. So I guess okay,
y'all
it's
giving one talking to dropped is crazy. That's what I'm saying. We don't like. I didn't dislike it enough to say we gotta fucking drop it. It's just more like It's just more like yeah. The reason I was talking, the reason I was saying like I'm not pro dropping it is because like I don't think any series like we could have started would have kind of like favored any better. Like even ones that we really liked. If we read like 30 chapters of Slam Dunk, I go on vacation and then come back. We're not like yay, more Slam Dunk, please. It's just kind of like that shit's getting put down. Monster,
Mm.
all kinds of shit would have gotten put down. So I don't begrudge the series for that. I think we just need to sit down and watch episodes, and once we do that, we're gonna get back into it and chat. We'll do our best. That's my promise.
Yeah. Speaking of would you say Summer of Hikaru is like a horror series to some extent?
Body
like,
horror
yeah,
for
right?
sure. It's 100%
Yeah.
body horror. Yeah.
Well, okay, it's enough of a segue. Whatever. Speaking of horror, spooky season this weekend, or next weekend, I should say. Curious. You getting into the holiday spirit? You going out trick or treating? You going to a party?
I'm a grown man. I'm going trick or treating unless I'm taking my sister, bro. What the fuck are you talking?
Yeah, I'd like taking your sister.
Trick or treat. Like, bro, they fucking kill my ass.
Wear a costume.
Yeah, need a collective restrictive environment for this pod. We'll do our best. What bullshit? Delete the pod. Man. Oh, okay. Man.
Anyway, so party even. You can go as like slutty Ichigo, slutty Sasuke.
Dude, someone told me to go to dress up as a slutty nurse. So that was why. Or wait, hold on. No. The likelihood of two people using the slutty adjective beforehand is crazy. Why did you use that too? I'm assuming it's unrelated.
It is. I have no idea.
Yeah, I know. So I'm confused as to why you're all saying that. Why does that seem to be the consensus? Why can't I just be Ichigo?
It's Halloween. You're an adult. You're not going trick or treating.
So what?
Show some skin.
Sure.
You fucking prude.
I'm not a prude. What are you dressing up as?
You go outside as an adult in costume with no fishnets. You're getting pepper sprayed.
That's not true.
Holy fuck.
That's not true. People do that all the time.
You shouldn't be around
children. It's called cosplay.
That's cosplay. That's not Halloween.
Type shit. You cosplay on Halloween all the time. You fuck.
The fishnets means you like people your own age. Be careful.
What the fuck are you talking about? Dude, just give me two. Like, I have the sword already. You know I have the sword. I'd be putting on a black and white fucking robe. Why is that too much?
Your bail money is going to be in the 5 figures.
No.
Holy shit.
5 figures?
I'm going to see you on the news.
Why? Why can't I go to a party with adults, not slutty, Ichigo? Like, well, genuinely, what's the issue? What's the problem? Why would I need to be bailed?
Is it close to a school? Like,
why would it be close to a school, bro? It wouldn't be close to a school. Probably not. Like, unless it's a university.
See, don't add that last part if the cops are asking.
Unless it's a university. What are you talking about? Unless it's a university, bro. What? Go ahead and make those Getsuga Tensho. Wait, go ahead and make those Getsugas Tensho, okay? Slutty Yoriichi, maybe, perhaps.
I'm sure if you just show your chest, it should be enough. So you're not dressing up, or?
Hold on.
Is that a hard no?
Shut up for a second.
Dongai BR, Mugetsu BR. Holy shit, you're doing tricks on it.
You told me to dress up as a slutty Ichigo, bro.
Different. So you gonna go to a little Halloween party?
Probably not. No, I don't think so. Sub goal to do what?
Spooky movie night.
And
how are you getting in the spooky season?
Dude, it's fucking October 26th. If I'm not already in the spooky mood, it's over. It's done.
What? Carve a pumpkin. I don't know.
No.
Like,
What are you doing?
oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Glad you asked. Couple of friends are coming over.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna watch scary movies all day after work.
Nice. Good shit, man.
Yeah, gonna bake some random shit. That's my plans for Halloween. I don't even like Halloween that much.
I know, you've said a lot.
Yeah. But you like it.
Um,
Did I make that up? Do you like Halloween?
no,
Hold
you
on.
made that up. In fact,
Oh.
we agreed that Halloween was a mid-holiday. When you were complaining about it for
Oh
multiple
shit,
years
we
in a
did.
row,
Yes.
you were like, yeah, but
Yes.
no day off, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yes, it is kind of
Yeah.
mid. Like, unless you have specific intention, it is kind of mid, yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought you'd have plans this year.
No. You're funny. I could see why you think that, but no.
Yeah, I could also see why I think that. I'm so
Yeah,
predictable. Holy shit.
you are.
Damn, that's on me.
It is.
Bright side though, I'm excited about that day with my friends because it gives me a chance to knock out a bunch of movies for my little media rewind next week, baby. Dude, I locked in for this one. I'm fucking gassed. I'm this close, BR. This fucking close to have tracked all the media I've consumed in a year. For a year. I can taste it. That's gonna be a fun stream. That chat, the three biggest streams I'm excited for for the rest of the year are in no particular order: the last rewind stream, the video game awards, and New Year's. Oh my god, I'm so fucking jazzed about those three. To have a friend that doesn't pay attention to anything you say must be interesting. I forgot. Fuck you.
Hey, he forgets how I feel about Ava. He forgets that I have
My
passions.
God.
You forget a lot of shit.
I didn't okay, the Ava shit. No. No, that's no, fuck off. I'm not doing that.
You didn't know about any of your friends being in Ava, from what I saw.
That was one of the worst fucking 10 minutes of my life, dude.
Yeah.
I genuinely felt like I was in a fucking genjutsu. I felt like this for a split second, I thought I was in the bad place. Dude, you love Ava? I love Ava. The movie or the show? The movie, obviously. Who are you people? Why am I with you? I've known True 10 fucking years. He hasn't said the word Ava in his entire time knowing me. What the fuck? Suddenly he's Ava's biggest fucking fan when he sees you. Dick riding.
Yeah, dude, I've said I like Ava to you like 12 times. Every time. Oh, what? You like Ava? What the fuck? When did you say this? Holy shit. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Ava. Nah, BR is not the kind of guy that likes Ava. We've had Oh shit, we did talk about this 27 times last week. Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, trust me, bro. I'll never forget the Ava thing ever again.
Yeah, you will.
No.
Next time it comes up.
It's made too much of a fucking mark on me.
I only get to walk into drinking establishments dressed like Sukuna once a year. I disagree, actually. I think you can do that infinitely, to be honest. What they gonna do? You're 7'5", 365 pounds of pure muscle, bro. Who's gonna stop you? Just lock in.
Oh, brother, Creams can't comprehend his friend enjoying. No, I'm not even gonna finish reading this, Dane. I can't. Fuck him.
I'm gonna read it. Oh, brother, Creams can't comprehend his friend enjoying a very personally impactful piece of media privately. No, I need to know everything about him, and if it comes up in conversation without me clearing it first, it must be Glaze. Yeah, I get it. Guy who up until
Ava
last
is like
week,
baby's first art wanker anime. Everyone's seen it, man. It's the biggest one.
Type shit.
Leave me alone. Thank you. Holy shit. I'm genuinely upset.
I don't know, consider that like maybe you should just pay more attention to your friends.
Dillweed, man.
I mean, hey, Dillweed who watched Ava, just so you know, just so you can remember.
Hey, bro. I had a funny like unrelated thing. We could do it off stream or on stream. Up to you.
I don't really care, whichever one you feeling like.
Dude, I was just wondering. Do you think you remember how we were making that verse power scaling list a couple days ago?
Yeah.
Like last weekish. You know how we said we would include Marvel and DC? It's like duh,
Yeah.
right? I was just kind of thinking, Batman notwithstanding, Street Tears notwithstanding, right? Who could you throw into like a One Punch Man, into a One Punch Man world and like not have it be disgusting?
Saitama included?
Like Saitama included. Like conditional, right? Like I want to try for the challenge to not have somebody like blast level, but like whatever, we'll throw Saitama in there if we're really like Hawk Girl
and Hawkman. They're getting cooked
by blast.
Tatsumaki's gotta have that.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
Yeah, like they're Justice Leaguers, but they're like fucking like losers.
He really, God, this I'm gonna seem like such a. It depends on like how her psychic powers would interact with Nth Middle.
Wow, holy shit!
Yeah,
it has a lisp built in.
I know Nth Middle, like it's just the thing is it's just magic metal. Like it just does shit. Like it gives people random superpowers.
Hawkman has crazy feats. Oh my fucking god, dude! Everyone has crazy feats, dude. Fuck you.
Come on, let's not go wacky with it. You know, with Hawkman.
Yeah, one time Hawkman flew from the sun to the outer reaches of the universe. Like fuck you, dude.
There's that one time that Hawkman made Darkseid bleed. Fuck you. I think the Flash would struggle. Dane, I like where your head's at. That's quite literally like the sentiment I'm really trying to like beat out of my head, right? I'm really trying to like be earnest about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Martian Manhunter, Wonder Woman. I'm not even gonna say a couple of these people's names, right? The very obvious ones, right?
Yeah.
Obviously not going in. Any variation of those characters, your Supergirls, your Kid Flashes, also no, right? Blue Beetle?
Shit. Hold on. Vixen, bro. That's a Justice Leaguer.
Oh, Vixen is a
Vixen, bro.
You know what?
Vixen in there,
I fuck with that because she's only as strong as like the animals are.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Throw Vixen in there, bro. Throw Vixen in there.
Okay, yeah. Fucking dude, does Puri Prisoner have that? Holy shit. Let's go.
He might luck in, bro. He might luck in.
He might have that.
He might luck in, man.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Let me try something here. Like, let me also look in Marvel's bag.
Oh, Marvel's easy though. I feel like if you
Marvel's a lot easier. Yeah.
You just go like fucking like Iron Man, bro. Like most versions of Iron Man, unless you're like super specific, superior Iron Man, like super duper extremist bleeding edge arm. It's like, dude, this guy's just like he's a guy in a suit and like fucking. That's like
definitely.
It's like Metal Knight or Drive Knight.
It probably shits on Metal Knight, just like the arc reactor shit. Yeah. But like, okay, he's definitely getting past like Genos. He's getting past Drive Knight. You know what? Child Emperor would be where it would start to get like hard. No Hulk, but like no extra armors, right?
Yeah, just him, just like kind of like his base shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he hard stops at Darkshine.
Fairs. Fairs.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, it would just be a lot of like Avengers level characters. You know what I mean? It'd be like your fucking
like Ant-Man. You could throw him in there.
Ant-Man, Iron Fist. You got fucking Luke Cage. Yeah.
Might be Stinger victims.
No, bro, relax. Stinger's getting his shit pushed in. Don't send him over there, bro. Vixen is connected to the green, so it's scary. What the fuck is the
No.
green?
It's the force that connects all animal life. Don't worry about it.
And that makes you... Is that why Beast Boy's green?
Yes. The red is what connects all plant life, I believe.
So, wait, why is the green for animals and the red for...
No, the green is plant life, the red is for animals. Sorry. Yeah, why? You mean she's connected to the red. Okay.
She's connected to the red. It's just the red.
Yeah, the red to the green.
No, the green is the plant life. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, no, hold on. I can figure this shit out. I can...
Vixen's
Poison Ivy.
Oh, Poison Ivy might make shit shake, bro.
Do you think so?
I think she's only like a demon level threat, right? There's no way she's not connected to the fucking green, bro. There's no way she's...
Oh, no. She is, but if we're talking about just like average Batman appearance, Poison Ivy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like, no, I mean, that's like...
Arkham games Ivy.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if you can limit it to specific versions, for sure she's cooked, yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking, like, if we're looking at specific versions, it might open up some options, like... I get greedy. Chad, am I allowed to get greedy for 5 seconds? Can I...
Get greedy.
You're allowed to shut it. You're allowed to shut down the greed, because it might be too much. James Gunn Superman.
So, like, I mean, first of all, he's like, that's Monster Garo, Blast, Saitama. They're handling him. No one else.
Together, or?
No, I'm just saying those are the only characters that are fighting him. But, like, it's sort of like I get what you mean.
It's not too greedy, right?
It's not too greedy. But then you start saying, oh, they can beat the Flash, and I'm referring to, like, the CW. It's like, sure. But, you know, like, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? What are we talking about? Like, are we talking about, like, are we talking, you know what I mean? What are we talking about? You know what I mean?
Like, the thing is, like, his powers probably might not even work the same. Because for him, speed of light is time travel, right? But if you're saying the physics in the One Punch Man world, where they can, like, travel faster than light all the time, is turned on, right? He doesn't have a speed limit.
It's like okay, you say like, oh, the One Punch Man verse can beat Sonic, and I'm talking about the movie Sonic. It's like, you know, that's not what niggas mean when they say Sonic.
That's not, but like, okay, DC Comics Superman, James Gunn Superman, pushing some shit though. We're pushing some shit.
We're pushing some shit for sure, yeah.
What do you think the mileage is for him?
I think he probably fucks on like the One Punch Man universe, aside from like damn near god tier characters. He pulls up and he's like, you know what, guys, Blast won't show up, but I will. It's fine. He's like if Blast is still the number 1 hero, he's like the number like 1.5 hero. Like, he's like, listen, somehow they're stronger than Tatsumaki.
Right.
Superman, please. Blast won't pick up my calls.
He's blocked my number.
Yeah.
Please help.
Please. They don't have kryptonite. We checked. Go.
Superman is vaguely above or relative to a black hole, right? We know that for certain.
He flies out of one, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, at the very least, right, he and Blast are having, like, the fight of their lives.
Yeah, like I said, I think he'd probably be comparable to that area.
You think he heart stops at Monster Gara, though? Or, Cosmic Fear.
Yeah, Cosmic Fear Magaro is gonna be like, oh, fuck. Oh, is this Kryptonite? Kryptonite, Gamma Ray Fist, and then just fucking, dude, he's literally just gonna pummel him with like, yeah, dude, watch this, all the energy in the universe.
Oh, by the way, all Red Sun energy. Fuck you.
Yeah, come on, bro. He's fucking
Red Sun Claw. Like...
Yeah. Yeah, bro. He's gonna pull out the kryptonite, the Krypton eradicating fist, bro. He's like, yeah, I developed this specifically for you niggas, bro. Like, nah, man, nah, bro. Fuck no.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
nah. He's pulling out some fucking bullshit, dude. Oh, Kryptonite Red Sun Fist is genuinely gross, dude. Oh, wow. Ew.
Oh, fuck, bro. Hit him with the Fist of the Phantom Zone, flying Red Sun Kryptonite pit form.
Because he could just, yeah, Hypergate. You're in the Phantom Zone now.
Fuck.
Bye.
Oh, shit, man. Oh, by the way, Hypergate, Red Sun Planet, suck my shit.
You're done. You lost.
Okay.
Dude, Cosmic Fear Magaro is such a fun character to play with. When I was writing the video for like JJK shit, I was going through like the different versions of the character because I finished like the first draft of the script this morning, and I was like, I wrote a segment where I was like, fuck it, Monster Girl can probably get the shit done. I just want to talk about Cosmic Fear Magaro and how he does the whole thing dirty. And I was like, dude, he deadass goes through the verse, is like, what's your power? Sick. I'm gonna do it better. Bye. Imagine all life eradicating fist, all cursed energy shit. Like cursed.
Garo could do that to most verses. Is the crazy thing. Like most verses have like an okay gauntlet of power.
Mm-hmm.
Invincible cooks. Just shish kebabs them. Like from fucking like Cecil to like Thrag. He's got that.
Bro, send every Viltrumite that's ever lived at him. See if he cares.
Invincible War versus him, it still isn't enough.
Consecutive normal punches. Like fucking yeah, bro. Like dude, like yeah.
It's so crack. Like
hold on,
you could even argue.
Let me write that down, bro.
You could even argue if you wanted to get like if you really wanted to like stretch the hypothetical all the way. Like if you wanted to stretch the sim really, put him in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Holy fuck, dude! Yeah. Like the only reason, bro, no urgency. Like Goku's like, hey, bro, try again tomorrow. Thanks.
Hey! I learned. Oh shit! Hold on. Hakai.
I get it now. Yeah. By the way, King Kai. He's got that lesson in like an hour.
Kaioken. Great.
I get it now. Yeah.
The Spirit Bomb. Right. Great.
Beerus next.
What's his Ultra Instinct? Just do it once. Oh, you dodge. Shit, that's good.
Whis would. He's gonna have to explain that shit to Zeno. Like he's gonna get in trouble.
My bad. He's.
I didn't think he was like that.
He's out of control. My fault, gang. Fuck.
He saw me dodge a punch. He's coming here. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Chat, when the I'm gonna just let you in on a video chat. When the anime comes around, I'm doing the same thing I did for Isagi versus Maharaga with Reo and Yuta. I'm gonna just tell you this right now. It's looking scary for the boy with the bags under his eyes. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Dude, as soon as I saw, like, I'm actively now, as we speak, searching for arguments for Yuta. As soon as I saw Reo combine two motherfuckers' weapons back to back, I was like, no.
Yeah.
No, Yuta was the only thing you had.
Yuta cannot do that. Yeah.
That was, not good.
Like,
not good.
Like, it's so fucked. Kind of, because like the only person that like could hard stop Garo was in that series with him. Like, let Saitama do the same shit, dude. Jesus Christ. Eat. They're going to use a fucking summons for Beerus. to stop him.
You know what's funny? Cosmic Fear Mode Garo is like him when he barely touched God. Imagine if he was just like, no, I want it. Yeah, I want all the power you're giving to me.
Insane.
Whoa. Saitama might have lost. I'm not gonna lie.
He might have. It's so funny too, because like God was like, or Bang was like, yo, what if? It's blast. Sorry. Mm-hmm. What happens if he made full contact? What would have happened?
Yeesh.
Fuck.
Scary.
Worst, like best case scenario for Saitama, that's a draw.
Dude,
best case scenario.
Nah, man, that's not like okay. I think about it like this. The power increase that like someone like let's take Homeless Emperor, just a dude, dragon level threat now. Garo was the dragon, the strongest dragon level threat in that arc by the end of it.
Yep.
God, let me accept all of it. Genuinely, Saitama, don't. Like, just let him rock, bro.
Yep.
Take Genos' heart, remember him later.
Like, Saitama, like, details forming on his face, talking about it's just like my dream. Maybe a little bit harder than that, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe a dream is supposed to be a dream for a reason.
Saitama, I'm gonna need consecutive serious punches, big bro.
Put your back into it.
I'm not gonna lie. Put everything into it now. No normal shit. Consecutive serious punches. Hey, put Genos' heart down.
Fuck what you promised the kid?
Yeah.
Kill him.
Put Genos' heart down, bro. You can't fight him with one hand. Seriously. He's scary. I can't wait for the God arc to be so goated and well written and we see his full capabilities. Yippee.
You know what's funny about the God arc? There's this guy on YouTube. I didn't finish the video, but he made a video about like what if all the S-class got like the God buff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just thinking about like how fucking gross Tatsumaki and Blast would be.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Tatsumaki might be a god.
Yeah,
like she might.
She definitely be. I honestly think, and this is like, because I guess this is assuming. Like, they all get equal god buffs. Like, their rankings wouldn't change interpersonally. But I do think like, think about, like, how strong Psycho's got fusing with Orochi. She sliced a piece of the planet off. Just pzzz, that's Earth in space now.
Tatsumaki, relative to that, no buff.
She's just going to grab the planet and start moving that shit around. I think one of my favorites to see, though, it's just because I'm a sword and speed blitz merchant. Flashy Flash, God mode would be so fucking horrific, bro. I know that shit would be sick as fuck.
Dude, I fucking love that. For some reason, bro, as humans, whenever we write speedsters, dude, they always gotta use slow, like a slur or something. Like, they're just talking about their speed, like it's just... Bro, A-Train did that shit.
Bro, he was fucking...
slow-ass motherfucker. That shit can't even run fast.
Flashy slash through two other speedy ninjas, bro. That was aura. Also, CJ Sorvo.
Peace. Oh,
mentally.
Sorry, I thought you were just going.
No, yeah.
Dude, him, like, Flashy Flash, when his speed was challenged, composure, gone. Professional ninja.
He was like, fuck
that meant more to him.
This. Yeah. Not Atomic Samurai.
No trauma from the village.
I'll be honest.
No trauma from the village.
Atomic Samurai doesn't have what Flashy Flash has. I'm going to be honest.
Doesn't. Not even close, yeah. Flashy Flash...
Atomic Samurai's trying to force it.
Doesn't think about it.
Yeah.
Somebody was faster than him, he might not sleep for the rest of his life.
He's like, I met 4 people today that are faster than me.
Was ready to die about it.
Dude, and the thing is, what's crazy is, like, he's like, if... He hits a flash.
Every ninja's like that.
Boom, 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 boom. That's Platinum S, right? You didn't have your sword on you. Shit.
Why are you in the sky? Holy fuck.
Constellation. Why are there lasers?
Dude, every ninja from the village is like that too, which I found fucking hysterical. They're like, dude, we're so fucking fast. You don't even understand. Holy shit. Sonic is like, that's his name.
Yeah.
Speed of Sound Sonic, dude.
Yeah.
talking about I'll kill all of you right now. Bet you'll try. I'm faster than all of you right now. Swords down. Show me.
Yes.
Come on. Starting
line it up.
On
Line
your
it,
mark
no,
right
line
now.
it the fuck up.
No, you mean no. A meteor could come right now. You're not dying before we finish this race.
Speed O Sound Sonic noticed Genos was trying to get behind him in fights and was like, "You think you're faster than me?
Faster than me?
Watch this. No. Watch this. No. Watch this.
No,
I'm gonna show you some real shit." Yeah.
Yep. By the way, forgot that he hated Saitama in that moment. Forgot everything. Only cared about that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I love that dude.
Yeah.
I ever write a speedster character, that's going in the mix.
It's got to. You know that bit where Garo tries to knee Bang just standing there and his knee was 1 inch from his shin, only for the next panel to be Bang kneeing Garo in his shin? I think about that blitz a lot. Yeah, when he's about to get fucked up by like Yeah. Right after the Garo fight. Yeah. No, dude, the way Genos was like, wow, dude, fighting Garo was pretty tough. And then Bang pulls up and he's like, wow, his martial arts are fucking ass. It's like, dude, no, they're not. You're just seeing the dude who made it. Like, he's like, yeah, comparatively, it's over.
Dude. Oh shit, I just remembered another one. You know how Flashy Flash like spun back on Blast when he saw him again in the manga?
Yeah.
He's like
yeah.
What do you know?
Yeah.
Relax. God damn it. I'm gonna jump out this window right now.
Hey, listen,
the world
man.
will lose an S-Class hero. I'm serious.
Listen, I'll be real, bro. I'd have like if my name is Flashy Flash. Nah, bro. You have
Tripled up, bro.
You genuinely have to be the fastest alive, bro.
You gotta.
And the thing is like, okay, this random C-class hero outdid me. He's bald. Platinum S outdid me. This random monster. Fuck that. His name is Platinum Sperm. No way. And Monster Garo. Okay, that one is...
artist.
Listen.
Not even a speedster.
Listen. Slightly... Most respectable one of the day, by the way. I let a
and
Baldy... Blast. Okay, sure. Cool. I let a Baldy and a dude named Platinum Sperm outspeed me. I'm genuinely gonna fucking... I don't know...
I just know Void is faster than him. I know it. Like, I know that day's coming, dude. I know that panel's coming.
Of course. Bro's gonna go for a
it's-
flashy slash and it's gonna be like, just stop it at the hand. Yeah, no, bro, I don't know.
No, bet.
Yeah. You know what? I'm done.
Yeah.
Speedo sound, good luck, big bro. Yeah.
Holy bro, you never see Barry move like that. Like, it's so funny. Like,
because that shit's a
like,
greater threat, bro. It's like no. You're faster than like fundamental laws of the universe now.
yeah.
At this point, it's not a pride thing. It's a you better be on my side or it's over.
But yeah, like, dude, Eobard, it'll bother him a little bit. You know, like it'll. You have parents, bro? you lose this foot race, you won't anymore. The timer starts now.
Ooh,
like,
yeah, no. Yeah.
Like, holy shit. A-Train's funny as hell for being like that about his speed for 2 reasons. 1, not even the fastest in his verse, right? 2, he doesn't do anything. He can't even break Mach 1.
So funny. Where does Hueco Mundo Ichigo land in One Punch Man? Like Vasto Lorde or everything before that?
Yeah.
Let me think.
I'm assuming Vasto Lorde, right?
Let me think. Hollow Masked up. Ichigo's like
Flashy Flash, probably.
He's
right? Like
he's like Flashy Flash.
No, what am I talking?
No. Yeah, because it would be. No, he'd be faster.
Above that. Yeah.
He'd be like. He would
Vasto
be.
Lorde, Ichigo, and Flashy Flash are relative in my head.
Beating anyone not named Saitama, Garo, or Blast, pretty much. Yeah, it's like Speed Blitz gets you Tensho, kind of what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tsumaki, maybe? Because, like, she has light speed reactions and shit.
Yeah, but Ichigo has that, and then he like holifies on top of it, which is like a Bankai kind of amp. It's just like it's like
I guess.
relative, and then no time to explain. Grimjow, catch this. Um,
Where do you think Ichigo hard stops out of like the One Punch Man world? Like what like minimum like Fullbringer he eclipses or True Bankai
when he like finally like is just strong, like even Saitama.
stronger. Yeah,
Uh,
like Saitama
like at
might
his
not on a
latest,
roll.
yeah. Like if Saitama
Yeah,
just stops growing, kind of is that the sentiment?
yeah, like just
Um,
based like he just rolls out of bed.
um, let me think. So you can maybe like I don't really believe the argument, but like there's the sentiment that like Fullbring Ichigo has like regained all of the powers he had up to that point, um,
Mm.
like he'd ever displayed. Some people interpret that to be like, yeah, that applies to like Dong. I don't really think that it's technically allowable within the way it's said. I just don't think that's true.
Mm.
I think it's probably like
Yeah,
Thousand Year Blood War arc, True Bankai, where it's like,
like
yeah,
after Zangetsu, Blade is
yeah,
Me.
after Blade is me,
Okay,
he's like, yeah, I got that. Um,
okay, that's interesting. So you think like Ichigo at the beginning of Thousand Year Blood War versus Saitama is like
no one,
fucked for him?
yeah, pretty much, and I think it's probably something similar for Monster Garo, to be honest. Um,
Like
yeah,
when he goes into other cross verses, or what do you mean for Masagara?
no, I'm saying like I don't even think Saitama has to be the one to stop him. I think Monster Garo could do the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh shit. Okay.
yeah.
Uh, so you think like Bleach characters are so weird to scale
So like
because their
Zion,
feats look.
you make a Zion, you make the point of like soul damage. It's like sure, yeah, um, but it's
I just
just
don't see it working.
it's not even that I don't see it working. It's just more of like to me it defeats a bit of the purpose. If you're just like yeah he doesn't attack him physically, it attacks his soul. Sure, I mean that's fair. But then
But
like
like,
fucking beginning of series Ichigo has that because it's like
yeah.
I mean not on
But also
Saitama.
Saitama
Saitama
can,
has soul resistance, but like for anyone
yeah,
that does,
and
it
he
would
can
be
fight on soul realms too. Sorry.
yeah no you're good. Let's see. Uh,
Uh,
yeah.
now you were talking, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would just be like, it would just, it's sort of the sentiment of like, I get it, and you're not incorrect. It's just like, if you use that logic, like fucking beginning a series Ichigo is just like invisible to Tatsumaki and then like just kills her. And it's like
Yeah.
technically true, just not what I think we're asking about.
Yeah.
When we're like
Um,
making the power scaling discussion.
what's your stance on like Bleach's like Soul Society scaling?
Uh, what you mean? Like, what's my stance? Like in terms of how
Uh,
far they get?
I no that the general statement structure of this Bankai or this ability is so great it can do blank to the Soul Society.
Yeah.
So Yamamoto, it can burn up the Soul. Like, what is that feat to you? Like, how do you read that? Is that like
It,
a galaxy feed? Is
it's
that a
that
country feed?
it's
Like,
just
what
at least
is?
solar system. I don't.
Okay.
It's harder to say galaxy. The reason because we talked about this off stream before. The reason it's just solar system is because it's replicating the world of the living, right? Um, the world of the living. It's not just referring to the planet. We know it's not just referring to the planet because when Tosen goes star gazing, he can't see. But like when he goes stargazing with his like with the woman that he loves, right? I mean, they're looking at stars in Soul Society, right? And so
Right.
so Soul Society contains celestial bodies outside of like the planet,
Oh,
meaning
and Kenpachi's was
yeah,
like susceptible to the vacuum of space.
yeah,
Okay, you're
yeah.
right.
So like they're these when it's not like when it says it mirrors the world of the living, people like to downplay it and be like it means the planet, and it's like no, it doesn't. There are celestial bodies that it incorporates. And so like Yamamoto being like, yeah, my Bankai exists, it can burn down Soul Society is like in me, the bare minimum it is just like it would be his existence being prepared to like burn down a solar system sized like realm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Solar System is not too shabby at all, honestly. Like uh, it's pretty, it's pretty reasonable for Bleach characters.
Mm-hmm.
In the higher tier. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know because Bleach's world is generally like pretty small, which is why it's like a little like it's 4 realms: Soul Society, Earth, Hueco Mundo,
And then hell.
and hell. Yeah, so it's 4 realms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, yeah. It's contained a lot. Like it's here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm curious. Do Dragon Ball feats scale much differently to you? Because like Dragon Ball physics are just vastly different.
What you
Like
mean?
their universe is bigger, right? I've heard.
Yeah, it's like
And
3
they're
universes put into
yeah,
yeah.
like they can move faster than light and travel speed too without like breaking shit.
Yeah, there's this funny argument that like, because people will like to downplay. It's just kind of the nature of power scaling. People will be like, yeah, dude, Dragon Ball characters aren't really light speed. Dispo talks about surpassing the speed of sound and light as if it's impressive. He's a speedster kind of character, whatever. But the funny thing about it is that like light in Dragon Ball seems to, it's not really super consistent, but it seems to be able to move faster because like when Beerus and Goku are clashing, right? The light from their clash reaches the end of the universe in seconds. If you know
Yeah,
anything about light and how it moves, light speed couldn't traverse a galaxy in seconds. It can't traverse from the sun to Earth in seconds. It takes 8 minutes to do that, right? And
yeah.
so in order for that to do it, the actual like light would have to move faster. So it's like all kind of wonky stuff there. But I mean, I
Mm.
think I think the general things people need to keep in mind are just that like the universe is bigger. Um, yeah, that's like
Yeah.
the main thing. Yep, yep, yep. Um,
Good shit, man. I'm excited for the One Punch Man arc personally,
of course you are, bro.
as you know.
We'll see if it's an arc or a one shot, bro. Tell your people to pull up. That's all I'm gonna say. Tell your people to pull up, bro.
How much do you need to make it worth your while, bro? You know what money means to me right now. It might be a
No, no,
worthy
no,
expense.
no, no,
I
no, 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 bro, 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 bro.
I can explain it.
No, no,
Oh, like
no, no,
it's
no, no, no. Both of us have goals beyond ourselves. Like it's not just about. It's not. It's not. I don't do this for me anymore. You don't do this for you anymore, bro. It's bigger than that. Lock in.
it's One Punch Man.
Holy shit, dude. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, that's a pod. Ooh, fuck.
Is a pod, man.
Okay, bet. Chat, appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate you. You know, creams. Thank you for the good manga discussion.
Thank you. Thank you
We
for engaging.
we all appreciate that. If that's a pod,
Mm-hmm.
you're two peas type shit.
Legato, look at you.
Yeah, appreciate y'all coming out. Chat. For all the members, we'll see you guys this Thursday. VOD watchers, I'm sure you guys will be seeing this at night or in the morning sometime. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Look forward to that. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.